Welcome to WBGV 92.5 FM on a Saturday afternoon. Some clouds, blue skies, and sunshine. A beautiful day as well. Slight breeze as well here at Deckerville High School. It is high school 8-player football with the MHSAA High School Football Playoffs Division 2 Region 4 semifinal. The Morrice Orioles at the Deckerville Eagles. Longtime rivalry, you could say, in 8-player football for both these teams. Both state champions, I believe. One went. They both were at the state finals. One won, and that was the Deckerville Eagles. Morrice Orioles lost last year, season, though, but it's so hard to get to that point. Yes. It's just, grateful to be at that spot. But now they both have aspirations in the same division to get to a state final, but one game at a time. You got this regional semifinal, you got your regional championship game, you got your state semifinal, and then the state championship game.
So meet right off the bat here in the first game of the playoffs for both these teams. So wait for an exciting game today.
That is Jeremy Burgess. We were at a game last night, Division 1. It was the Bronx City Green Devils falling to the K-Pac Chiefs. Another great comeback fashion for the K-Pac Chiefs. They win 40-38. What a great comeback and win for the K-Pac Chiefs last night in Division 1.
Yeah, the K-Pac Chiefs are the cardiac kids. They just have made things exciting all year long for their fans.
And your keys that came in that one, you said the first one to 40 wins that game. And you predict that one right on the dot again. Welcome back to the airwaves of CMAC Broadcasting. Our guy, Jonathon Bischer. How you doing, brother?
It's great to be back, Eddie. Just for a short time period, but it's awesome to be back. Got to do a game last night with Scott Bowlesley on 92.1 WIDL. Got to do a game now today with you and Jeremy. Yep. And it's like I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, well, we missed you. And it's great to see you.
Well, besides that fact, missed you guys too.
Yeah. And we always treat Jonathon as our baby boy here. We know he's what, 30? What?
Not quite 30 yet. Next year.
But I think he looks like a man now. No. You know why? Because he fell in love and moved to Wisconsin. Yeah. He's in love with the wine and cheese and Milwaukee. So congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy for you. All right, so let's get our engagement for high school 8-player football, Division 2. A shout out to all the Thumb Sports Writers Association media members is here as well. I see Jason Parmenter from Quad and Pro is here. Ben Miller is here as well. I think Mike Gallagher will be making
He'll be strolling in about halfway through the first quarter.
So he'll be coming here as well. We'll get the pregame here. So you got plenty of info on both these teams with the Morrice Orioles against the Deckerville Eagles here today, this afternoon on a Saturday. When we come back and take a quick break, we've got our pregame show here on 92.5 FM.
Are you tired of unreliable internet? Is your wireless connection not as fast as you thought it would be? Maybe it's time to switch to fiber to the home internet through TEC Fiber. TEC Fiber offers the fastest, most reliable internet technology available, which means you receive the best service possible. Plans start at just $85 per month with additional discounts available and no installation fee. With our symmetrical 500 megabit per second plan, the entire family can stream, game, video chat, work from home, and more. We are building out our fiber network fast, so better internet may already be available to you. To check for service availability, pre-register, or register, go to www.tecmi.coop.
Best wishes to all of the athletes in tonight's game from everyone at Thumb Electric.
Todd Christie and the staff of Destiny Plastics in Deckerville salute the teams playing in tonight's big game. They would also like to take this time to salute the administration, teachers, coaches, and students for their academic and athletic accomplishments. Destiny Plastics is happy to present this broadcast as a community service. Best wishes in tonight's game and throughout the season from everyone at Destiny Plastics in Deckerville and Todd Christie Hog Farm. Call 989-233-1726. Best wishes to the teams participating in today's game from the Dennis McIntyre Insurance Agency. Dennis is happy to welcome Amanda Machulis to assist you with your insurance needs. When you select health insurance, it's important that you get the right coverage. Dennis and Amanda specialize in health insurance. Whether it's individual or group coverage, they'll take the time to find the policy that's affordable and will get you the coverage you need. They can assist you on the Affordable Healthcare Exchange. Call 810-679-3667 and talk to Dennis or Amanda at the Dennis McIntyre Insurance Agency. They're ready to go to work for you.
Attention, Windows users. If your computer is still running Windows 10, now is the time to take action. Microsoft has officially ended support for the Windows 10 operating system, which means no more security updates or patches. This leaves your personal data at risk from viruses, malware, and spyware. The solution? Upgrade to Windows 11. And the EVS Tech team is here to make the upgrade easy, seamless, and secure. Our qualified technicians will check your computer for compatibility, guide you through the process, and safely transfer all your files so nothing gets lost. And if it's time for a new PC, the EVS Tech team will help you find the perfect machine for your needs. And we'll make sure it's ready with Windows 11 right out of the box. Don't wait until it's too late. Visit the EVS Tech team in Pigeon or Sandusky, or give us a call today at 888-282-4943.
Welcome back to the pregame show on WBGV 92.5 FM. Let's take a look at the Morrice Orioles. 8-player Division II defending state runner-up Morrice. 8-1 has made the playoffs for the 9th straight season and will look to get back to the Superior Dome, game by game though, home of the 8-player state championship games. The Orioles, the number 3 seed in their district or region, will have a tougher step as here they are taking on the powerhouse of Deckerville, who moved to Division II this year after a state title in Division I last season over Pickford.
Yes.
And that was a great comeback fashion for them that we had covered as well. 2 teams have faced off 11 times up to this point. Morrice has won 6 of them, but the Eagles got them in 2023 in the regional semifinals. And I think that was here as well.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah. Morrice made the deepest run of their coverage area this year, armed with 6 returning starters on both sides of the ball. The Orioles are seeking a return trip. The 2 key players here is Griffin Long, the junior, and Austin Gutting and Oliver Long, the senior, also for the Morrice Orioles. Taking a look at a quick stat check. Griffin Long for Morrice, 1,168 yards passing. Griffin Long also has 13 passing TDs. Rushing-wise, Austin Gutting of Morrice, 778 yards, 15 rushing touchdowns. Griffin Long, also 757 yards rushing, has 17 rushing TDs as well. So he is a dual-threat quarterback, something like, if you recall a year ago, Hunter Garza was for Deckerville.
And they're built pretty similar to each other, So
the one lone loss was to Portland St. Patrick. I kind of want to key on that game because pretty much for the season, they did pretty well throughout the season, other than the close loss to Portland St. Patrick. You want to take a look at that real quick here?
Yeah, the Portland St. Patrick game there, Portland St. Patrick scored 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to come from behind and beat Morrice in the early season matchup as elite mid-state activities conference squads. The Orioles led 7-0 at halftime, heading into the fourth quarter before falling 14-7.
Yeah.
So
that was in week 2.
Yes.
Also, so it's nice to get that. Portland St. Patrick's playing today, I believe, today as well.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so that's a good team, Portland St. Patrick. We've ran into them multiple times in the finals.
North Huron or Deckerville.
North Huron, Deckerville. That's a team on the southwest part of the state. Year in and year out, they're very competitive. Credit Morrice from going over there and making it a competitive game because winner of this team or this game's probably going to end up seeing them in the playoffs.
So another close game, and a win they had back in week 4. Couldn't find any stat report on this one, but Morrice got the win 33-22 over Grand Rapids North Point Christian. Back in week 1, they started off with a 49 shutout win over St. Charles. That week 2 loss to Portland St. Patrick 14-7. I'm sure they would like to have that one back. Lincoln Alcona 52-0, another common opponent.
That's a common opponent. That's a game really that I think Coach Brown probably keyed on. Okay, they beat Alcona 52-0. Last week, Deckerville was able to beat Alcona. Of course, this is a different Deckerville team than was just a few short weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, because Deckerville lost their starting quarterback, Ian Flanagan, in the Kingston game during the regular season. He has a broken foot. I saw him out here rolling around on his little scooter there. So I think he was actually rolling around pretty good, that he might be able to start and play with that if they let him, So, I think he's obviously out for the season. Yes. He may be out for basketball.
I heard the rest of the school year he's out for no athletics.
And I think it did not happen on offensive play. It was just a freak, injury.
And if you're the Deckerville Eagles, the silver lining in that is it happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going into the playoffs with a brand new quarterback that's never took a varsity snap. So they've had a couple games to adjust here.
All right, so looking back in Week 5, they beat Middleton Fulton 54-32. They had the forfeit win over Weberville, and then a win over Byron in league play, 53-14. They defeated Carson City Crystal 49-0, and then ended Week 9 54-0 win over Coleman. So they have the players. I mean, they have a couple key players. I'm thinking Deckerville may have a few more weapons, more so than Morris.
But the thing about 8-player football is with the space they have in, technically it's like 11 square yards per player in the field because it's a little narrower compared to, I think, 11 players, like 8 square yards, is you don't need a lot of weapons. If you have that one or two guy that could be a difference maker in the space that there is in 8-player football, it's a whole different game. And Morris has got that with Griffin Long and Austin Gutting. And it's going to be interesting because we thought Deckerville had it when they had Ian Flanagan and Brandon Solowitz. Now, missing Ian Flanagan, more goes onto the shoulders of Brandon Solowitz. And these other guys are going to have to step up the supporting cast. And it's going to be a lot on freshman quarterback tonight, Cooper Brown. Yeah, he's got to start under his belt in Week 9, but it's a different atmosphere. This is a different opponent in Morris that we talked about is a perennial powerhouse year in and year out.
Again, Griffin Long, 13 passing TDs and 17 rushing touchdowns on the season. In Week 9, 3 touchdowns that the Orioles scored in the first quarter, 4 in the second, taking a 47-0 leading to halftime on the non-league routes. Griffin Long, 11-19 passes for 238 yards, 2 touchdowns, ran for 94 yards in just 5 attempts, scoring 2 touchdowns and runs at 28 and 53. Austin Gutting, this is where your 1-2 punch is. He ran the ball 13 times for 99 yards and a pair of touchdowns for 14 and 3 yards, and caught 3 passes for 59 yards, which included a 45-yard touchdown.
Yeah. So they've got both sides of the ball there. We should see some good fireworks on offense.
They do have another weapon receiving-wise, Brandon Schmidt-Franz, right?
Franz,
we were
yes.
asking pronunciations out there. He had 2 receptions last week, and Tyler Ash recorded 46 yards and 2 catches for the Orioles. So they do have some other weapons out there if they have to use it. I mean, all those passing yards alone.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's a little bit of info there on the Morrice Orioles. I think we covered that pretty good. We'll take a quick break here. Plenty to talk here on the Deckerville Eagles, as they are the home team here in the first round of the MHSAA High School 8-Player Football Playoffs. We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5.
Need tree work done, but not sure what it'll cost or even how to do it? Don't tackle it yourself. Call the experts at Big Ox Tree Service. They offer financing to fit your budget, serving all of Mid-Michigan with expert tree trimming, pruning, removals, stump grinding, and full cleanup. Licensed and insured, Big Ox Tree Service also offers free estimates. From hazardous removals to routine trimming, they're reliable, safe, and strong enough for those big jobs. Call or text Big Ox Tree Service at 810-420-2759. Find them on Facebook or go to bigoxtreeservice.com.
Since 1895, we've taken great pride in our community support. This support is evident with the spirit shared with our area schools and sports teams. This is Steve Blashill from Thumb Bank and Trust, Deckerville office. It takes hard work and dedication to make a team successful. At Thumb Bank and Trust, we have a team of financial experts working for your success. Whether it's financing your farm or business operation, helping you buy your first home or remodeling the one you're in, or securing a personal loan for the vehicle or vacation you've been dreaming about, Thumb Bank and Trust has the winning team to make it happen. Did I mention that we offer secure checking, online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more? We invite you to stop in or call one of our offices to see what a local community bank with a winning team can do for you. We're Thumb Bank and Trust, community strong since 1895. Stop by one of our conveniently located branches today.
Loans are subject to credit approval. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Best of luck to the area teams in playoff competition from everyone at McDonald's in Sandusky and Croswell. Get more than you expect and more for less with meal deals and all-day deals. Come to McDonald's and get meal deals starting at $5. Buy one and get one for $1 all day long. And be sure to use your McDonald's app for exclusive deals. Oh yes, snack wraps are back at McDonald's. Family owned and serving you for 48 years in Sandusky and 25 years in Croswell.
Thank you for calling Global Mobile. Please hold.
No, wait, I just need to.
Thank you for calling Global Mobile. Your call is important to us. Please hold forever.
No, not again. I can't handle this. I feel like my head is going to explode.
Big mobile carrier headaches got you down? At Thumb Cellular, we say not in our neck of the woods. We're all about keeping things simple and stress-free. At Thumb Cellular, you'll get friendly, local customer care. No robots, no endless menus, just real local people who care. With hassle-free plans that are easy to understand, plus phones and service for every budget, you'll never feel left out. And with amazing coverage and crystal clear call quality, you'll stay connected wherever life takes you. And right now at Thumb Cellular, double your trade-in value when you purchase a new device. Or score a free smartphone with a new line activation or upgrade. Get the details by visiting your local Thumb Cellular location in Bad Axe, Caro, Pigeon, or Sandusky. But hurry, these deals are only good until December 31st, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Thumb Cellular, the local talk of the thumb.
Can't wait to communicate with you on the talk of the thumb Cellular.
All right, welcome back here on WBGV 92.5 FM. Another point about the Morrice Orioles. I didn't get the point total on them, but I'll get that here in a second. I'll talk about the Deckerville Eagles on their point total so far. They have 350 points scored, 110 points allowed, 8-1 overall. Their lone loss was to the K-Pac Chiefs. We did that game here. K-Pac coming back in that one, and that enabled Kingston Cardinals, who Deckerville beat, they were the front runner for the Big Thumb Blue Division League title, with K-Pac winning over Deckerville back in Week 8. Kingston ended up getting a share of the Big Thumb Blue Division League title with Kingston. So, but they're on opposite sides of the division. Kingston is in Division 1. In fact, they won last night in a close win over Bay City All Saints 22-14. Speaking of Bay City All Saints, Deckerville had to come back and beat the Bay City All Saints 15-14 way back in Week 1. A good comeback win there, but I think All Saints was leading 14-0 at one point in that game.
Yeah, so in Bay City, All Saints controlled that game pretty much from the start, and Deckerville was able to come back late in that second half.
Second game of the season to get the win over Dryden 62-6. Week 3, I did this game. It was the first time to see Bad Axe in an 8-player football game. Deckerville took care of them, and that was an early game. I remember 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 41-0. And then a big showdown against Brown City here on Deckerville High School's football field. They get the win over Brown City, 33-20. The defense just shut down the Brown City offense in the second half pretty much.
And Solowitz controlled the game on the ground for Deckerville that entire game.
I'm going to have to take a look at how many yards he had in that game.
I think he had over 300 that game.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It was something like that. He had like 6 touchdowns there, yeah.
Last week, and I'm kidding about this, he only had 5 yards. He had a terrible game.
Didn't play much.
Yeah, he was playing defense, I think, in that mode. So that was Week 4. That was 4 straight wins, and then the 5th straight win over Mayville, 58-14. Over Memphis, 58-6 for Deckerville. And then close, they were leading substantially against Kingston, 22-14. But Kingston started to come back in that game in the second half. Then in Week 8, the loss to K-Pac. K-Pac just threw everything they had them in their back pocket. I mean, they probably made up plays on the fly to get this win. But they recovered a fumble. They were able to score off that. They threw an interception at the end of the game, too, where Deckerville was driving to potentially score to maybe take back the lead and win this game. But K-Pac defense stood up, much like they did against Brown City last night.
But now that was the first game with Deckerville without quarterback Ian Flanagan. So it was a different quarterback there, first game, trying to sort some things out. And this is a K-Pac team that they started playing better ball as the year went on, and we saw them in the playoffs last night beating K-Pac. So it's a dangerous team. It's not a bad loss if you're Deckerville. It might have been a loss that brought them back to earth a little bit. Mm-hmm. Okay, we are not invincible. One injury away from our season being derailed. Let's regroup here. Let's go into Week 9, get their win against Lincoln-Alcona, and get set for the playoffs now.
So that was a 20-28 loss. The lone loss for Deckerville against a tough opponent who is well-deserving of playoffs. With that win, I think that catapulted K-Pac into the playoffs with that big playoff points. And then in Week 9, last week, they went on the road. Deckerville wins over Lincoln-Alcona. It was a little bit of a tougher game last year. This year, not so much, 41-8, and that is the common opponent for both these teams. Here they are, Morrice Orioles up against the Deckerville Eagles. Did you figure out the point totals from Morrice?
Morrice point totals, they scored 353 points and gave up 82 points. So that's a 39.2 points per game, and their defense allowed 9.1 points per game.
So for the Deckerville offense, they are 31-57 completions out of pass attempts, 664 yards. They have 10 TD passes, 1 interception thrown as a team as a whole. Of course, ground and pound. They're on the ground. 350 carries for 2,393 rushing yards. They have 37 touchdowns on the ground for the Deckerville Eagles. Now, the leaders for this team, that is a key as well. We're kind of curious of who's going to be the starting running back in the backfield. Sometimes it's Mark Donker or Solowitz. When you're in a playoff game, I think you're going to want Solowitz back there to give you all you got. He is the leading rusher. Brandon Solowitz, the junior, 140 carries, 982 yards. He plays defense as well. He has 18 touchdowns overall for the Deckerville Eagles. Mark Donker, 55 carries, 482 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns. Ian Flanagan, one he was playing before he got injured. He had 385 yards and 59 carries as a quarterback, 6 touchdown rushes. And we have Parker Perez, I believe. Do I got that name right? Mm-hmm. He has 225 yards rushing, 32 carries, and a touchdown. Some other touches. Isaac Beaver got some touches. He was initially the starting quarterback for K-Pac. We believe will be Cooper Brown, the freshman, coming in as the starting quarterback here today. So,
it's a different element he might bring. Yeah. Ian Flanagan was an athlete back there. In 8-player football, that's what you want to do. Isaac Beaver was a serviceable quarterback. I think Coach Brown just didn't quite feel comfortable with him coming into the playoffs. And if worse comes to worst with Cooper Brown, if you lose this game, you're setting him up for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, okay, he's a freshman. Get him wet now this year and see what we can do his sophomore, junior, and senior year. And now you're looking at Brandon Solowitz, you're our workhorse tailback. We're going to rely on you. Let this young quarterback grow. Think about this year, yes, but we're also thinking about the future at the same time while we're trying to win now.
Evan Goby also gets touches. 17 carries, 114 yards rushing. Receiving-wise, your leading receiver be Jesse Kabashki, the senior, 12 receptions, 288 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. Logan Shanks, 224 yards receiving on 8 receptions. He has 5 touchdown receptions. Brandon Solowitz gets a few, 131 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns receiving for the Deckerville Eagles. That is the Deckerville Eagles in a crux right there for your team. When we come back, we'll take a look and get the keys of the game from my play-by-play partners here, Jonathon Bischer and Jeremy Burgess. We're live here on WBGV 92.5 FM, also streaming online at SandLakBroadcasting.com. Click the Listen Live link. We'll also have updates on our Sandlak Broadcasting Twitter. That's at Radio Sandlak. We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5 FM.
Making friends, Grab family. Since 1914, we've been selling cars and making friends along the way.
From Kraft Chevrolet of Sandusky, here's service writer Mackenzie Eisler.
Hey everyone, winter is right around the corner, and if you're looking for a little more grip in the elements, GM is now offering a buy 3 tires, get the 4th for $1, now through the end of November. This applies to almost all brands: Goodyear, Michelin, Kelly, Continental, General, and Pirelli tires. If we don't have your brand or size in stock, no worries. There's a good chance the special still applies. Also, the holidays are right around the corner. Service gift certificates are available today to use towards oil changes, tires, or even detailing services. Call the Graf Service Department at 810-648-9850 to schedule all your automotive service needs.
The broadcast of tonight's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Sandlak Broadcasting, WBGV 92.5 FM. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Sandlak Broadcasting, WBGV 92.5 FM.
When it comes to your health, having access to advanced surgical and specialty care close to home makes all the difference. Hi, I'm Nina Barnett, and at Mackenzie Health System, our expert team provides compassionate, high-quality care, from general surgery and orthopedics to ear, nose, and throat and gastroenterology services. Whether you need a colonoscopy, gallbladder surgery, or joint repair, our skilled surgeons combine the latest technology with a personal touch to help you heal faster and more comfortably right here in Sandusky. With exceptional safety, quality outcomes, and a team you can trust, Mackenzie Health System delivers the care you need close to home. Because at Mackenzie, it's not just about procedures, it's about people and helping you get back to the life you love. Learn more or schedule a consultation by calling 810-648-6165 or visiting mackenziehealth.org. Mackenzie Health System, bringing you the right care at the right time for the right reasons.
Best wishes to the Deckerville Eagles and a request for another championship from Bill, Barb, and Claire at the Thayer Crop Insurance Agency in Deckerville. Just like teamwork has been the key to the Eagles' fine seasons year after year, the team at Thayer Crop Insurance is ready to tackle your crop insurance needs. They'll come right to your farm and assess your individual needs and help you select the insurance that covers your crops the best. Depend on Thayer Crop Insurance of Deckerville. Call 810-376-4961. That's 376-4961.
Wayne's Auto and Tire Service in Deckerville is your one-stop service center for all of your automotive repairs. They'll keep you running smoothly with engine tune-ups, oil and lube jobs, exhaust work, and tires. They also do brakes, shocks, and struts, and computer balancing for an extra smooth ride. There's a full line of Cooper tires and many other top brands. For auto and tire service from someone you know and trust, visit Wayne's Auto and Tire in Deckerville or call 810-376-8244.
This is Wayne at Wayne's Auto and Tire Service in Deckerville. Stop by and see Jamie, Brian, and I for all your automotive needs. We wish the Deckerville Eagles the best of luck in the game.
Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5 FM. Eddie Fury with you along with Jeremy Burgess and Jonathon Bischer. Keys to the game.
Okay, the keys to the game for the Deckerville Eagles. They have to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball tonight to have a chance. Then the next one is win the time of possession to keep Morrice offense off the field, because we know Morrice has a prolific scoring of offense. So the more time Deckerville can keep that offense on the field, or keep Morrice off the field, the better they are. In Solowitz, he's got to have a big game tonight. I have him down for at least 175 yards, 4 touchdowns. And then Deckerville's got to weather the storm, because they know Morrice is going to score. They just can't get down, I don't think, double digits here, because I don't know if they have the offense, the quick strike ability to get back into a game if it's a 2-3 score game early. And then the first team to 32 points is going to win the game tonight.
32.
32 is the magic number.
This afternoon, by the way.
Yes.
I know we're so used to saying tonight, but yes, I've caught myself doing that too. Here on a Saturday afternoon, those are the keys of the game. You have any keys of the game?
It's a lot like what Jeremy said. It's going to be time of possession. I think Deckerville's got to sustain the ball for at least 25 minutes of the 48 minutes tonight. They got to get over half the game with the ball. And it's going to be rely on your workhorse, Brandon Solowitz. And don't put the freshman quarterback in Cooper Brown in a position to lose you the game.
Yes.
You know, if you're Solowitz, it's, hey, get me the ball. I'm going to carry this team on my back. And Brandon Solowitz has done that this year. He's kind of taken that next step. Last year, it was Dylan Ball kind of taking the pressure off Hunter Garza. This year, it's Brandon Solowitz. He's filled that role nicely. It was a nice 1-2 punch when they had him and Flanagan. And now it's going to come down to Brandon Solowitz. But if you're Deckerville, don't be afraid to let Cooper Brown throw it around a little bit early in the game. Okay? Morris is going to believe that, hey, they're going to run number 2 at us 100 times. Maybe hit him with a quick screen play or a quick out route or slant at Jesse Kaboxky and see if you can't hit on a big play to force this Morris defense to play a little more on their heels, and we'll see what happens.
All right, the winner of this game between Morris and Deckerville will take on Britton Deerfield, who won last night over Pittsford 50-16 in the Region 4 1 semifinal. Regional championship will be next week. I couldn't remember who had the more playoff points.
Brittonton.
So Britton. Deerfield has the home advantage.
Yes, they're the number 1 seed in this district. So,
all right.
In this region.
Elsewhere in 8-player Division 2, in Region 1, it was St. Ignace playing at Filch North Dickinson. That is going on today, Saturday. Powers North Central is at Lake Linden Hubble today as well. Onekama, a familiar team to the Big Thumb, because they beat Bay City All Saints.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think did Brown City play? No, they didn't.
No,
it was Bay City All Saints. Onekama wins over Hillman last night, 42-14. Gaylord St. Mary over Mayo, 84-48.
Jesus.
basketball scores.
I think it is time for 3 divisions in 8-player football and playoffs.
Marion is at Portland St. Patrick today, this afternoon, or actually later this evening, Saturday, 5 p.m. And then Mendon got the Grand Rapids Sacred Heart forfeit win, which, curious there, for a playoff game. If you weren't going to play that game, you could at least maybe bring another team up that wanted to be in that. But,
no, that's not how it works.
Okay. So there you go, the regional semi.
Couldn't agree on a time to play the game, so they had a forfeit.
So that's just crazy. All right, that is the 8-player Division 2. We talked about Division 1. K-Pac wins over Brown City. They'll take on Kingston. Can't forget about Kingston. You cannot forget about Kingston because, they're the type of team that loses in the regular season to a certain team and then beats them in the playoffs. So, they know how to adjust.
That's a team in Division 1 that can make a deep run.
Yeah. So good luck to them. But look out for K-Pac as well, the way they've been able to adjust and get some good comeback wins. They beat Brown City, and then they beat them, last night, and then they beat Deckerville also as well in the regular season. So Kingston and K-Pac will be playing next week, likely on a Friday night in Division 1. Martin still hanging around. They win over Marcellus 40-0. Climax Scox over Gobles 72-62 in 8-player Division 1. Norway beat Bessemer 60-32. Pickford over Indian River Inland Lakes 30-26. They want to make a run. Central Lake, a familiar foe that Deckerville played and lost to in a state championship game. They're at Merrill today. We have Blanchard Montebello over Breckenridge 64-26 in Division 1. And there you go. Division 1 8-player football. You can check our Thumb Sportsline link for our scores. I tend to update them nightly, just like for basketball, too. We'll be right back. Get ready for kickoff here on WBGV 92.5. It's Morrice Orioles at the Deckerville Eagles.
At the DQ Grill and Chill in Sandusky, happy tastes good with all of your favorite Blizzard treats like Oreos, M&M's, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and more. Plus classic cones dipped in chocolate, your favorite sundaes, banana splits, and peanut butter parfaits. You deserve something sweet and delicious today. Stop at the DQ Grill and Chill. Open early for breakfast, staying open till 10 Sunday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday till 11 p.m. Call 810-648-3301. Order your DQ cake today from the DQ Grill and Chill in Sandusky.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Are you sick and tired of the headaches that come with the big mobile carriers? Not in our neck of the woods. At Thumb Cellular, we keep things simple and local. With friendly, local customer care, you'll always talk to a neighbor, not a robot. Our no-hassle plans are easy to understand, and we have phones for every budget. Plus, you'll always enjoy amazing coverage and crystal clear call quality right here in the Thumb. And right now at Thumb Cellular, we're making it even better. Double your trade-in value with the purchase of a new device, or get a free smartphone when you activate a new line or upgrade. But hurry, these great deals will only be around for a limited time. So don't let those big mobile carriers give you a headache. Get the service you deserve right here in your hometown. Visit your local Thumb Cellular office in Bad Axe, Caro, Pigeon, or Sandusky today. Terms and conditions apply. Offers valid through 12/31/25. Thumb Cellular, your local and headache-free talk of the Thumb.
Can't wait to communicate with you on the Talk of the Thumb Cellular.
Tackle those tough cutting jobs with Steel products from your nearest Tri-County equipment location. Save $50 on the Steel MS 250/18 chainsaw. Buy the Steel MS 172 CE model for only $249. It comes with Steel Easy to Start and Quick Stop, diagnostic socket, and many other features. Tri-County equipment cuts the cost of cutting with the MHSAA 70 CB12 chainsaw, sale tagged at $399. And it comes with a free battery valued at $179.99. You can also save big on Steel blowers. The BRX 800X Magnum is reduced $50 to $599. Many other specials too. Hurry, these deals good for a limited time only at your Steel dealer. Tri-County equipment in Sandusky, Marlette, Bad Axe, Carroll, Lapeer, Fenton, Burton, Reese, Birch Run, Saginaw, and Auburn Hills.
Attention Windows users, if your computer is still running Windows 10, now is the time to take action. Microsoft has officially ended support for the Windows 10 operating system, which means no more security updates or patches. This leaves your personal data at risk from viruses, malware, and spyware. The solution? Upgrade to Windows 11. And the EBS Tech team is here to make the upgrade easy, seamless, and secure. Our qualified technicians will check your computer for compatibility, guide you through the process, and safely transfer all your files so nothing gets lost. And if it's time for a new PC, the EBS Tech team will help you find the perfect machine for your needs. And we'll make sure it's ready with Windows 11 right out of the box. Don't wait until it's too late. Visit the EBS Tech team in Pigeon or Sandusky or give us a call today at 888-282-4943.
Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5 FM. Getting ready here for kickoff. They just did the national anthem here on your number one sports network in the thumb, Sandlac Broadcasting. Production of Sandlac Broadcasting and Thumb Toe Getter Sports and Entertainment. Jonathon Bischer led that until up till basketball, the end of basketball season, and moved to Wisconsin.
Yeah, what is it? April, I came to you and said, "Here's all your stuff back. I'm not going to need it for a while."
I found some. I was going to bring you some of your
the pink Starburst
I found in the backpack. Yeah. So, all right, we get ready here for kickoff, and kickoff will be
the Morrice Orioles kicking off to the Deckerville Eagles because Morrice won the toss. They deferred to the second half.
So the start you want if you're Deckerville, get the ball early, milk the clock. Put some points on the board, put the pressure on Morrice. If you're Deckerville, opening drive, you want to go 12 minutes, 15, 16 plays, whatever it is, and score 6.
Yes.
And look at these new sharp uniforms, all black, gold lettering, maroon, and gold helmets.
And Morrice's uniform's just as sharp.
Yeah.
The all-white.
Whites.
It is good looking. These are two good-looking teams right now.
And some size on Morrice, too. Here we go, the kickoff, line drive kick down to around the 20-yard line, picked up for the return. Looks like Jesse Kabashki possibly for the return for the Deckerville Eagles. Returns it to around the 33-yard line to start things off. Moving from left to right on your radio dial in your web stream at sandlacbroadcasting.com. Click the Listen Live link and choose 92.5 for your live stream.
It was number 1, Ethan Cole, getting the stop for Morrice at the 33-yard line.
And the quarterback under center will be number 33, Cooper Brown, the freshman. I formation, a handoff to number 2. He's got a big one. Look out, Solowitz. Still on his, turns on the wheels. And into the Wayne's Auto and Tire Garage with those brand new tires.
Well, that's a better start than what I said.
Yeah.
When you score on the first play, score on the first play, because the momentum pendulum has swung completely on Deckerville's side. Wow, we said they're going to have to lean on Brandon Solowitz, and that's exactly what they do. Turn around, number 2, do what you do. 67-yard house call to open up this game.
Brandon Solowitz in the first play of the game gets Deckerville on the board. It's 6-0, 11:45 mark.
Wow.
They're either going to go for a PAT, and they probably will because Mark Donker's been kicking the extra point kicks throughout the season and does a quite good job. The holder is Jesse Kabashki, number 6, Mark Donker, for the PAT kick here for Deckerville. Gets the snap, down through the uprights, put him on my special teams fantasy team. 7-0, 11:45. Brandon Solowitz scores the first touchdown for the Deckerville Eagles. We'll be right back.
Need tree work done, but not sure what it'll cost or even how to do it? Don't tackle it yourself. Call the experts at Big Ox Tree Service. They offer financing to fit your budget, serving all of Mid-Michigan with expert tree trimming, pruning, removals, stump grinding, and full cleanup. Licensed and insured, Big Ox Tree Service also offers free estimates. From hazardous removals to routine trimming, they're reliable, safe, and strong enough for those big jobs. Call or text Big Ox Tree Service at 810-420-2759. Find them on Facebook or go to bigoxtreeservice.com.
Welcome back here. A quick recap on that. What did you guys see? That just
one play, 67 yards, 15 seconds. Brandon Solowitz, 6 points.
Yes. and great blocking by the offensive line there for Deckerville because Morrice knew that they were going to get a heavy dose of Solowitz today, and they're still able to block the proper way to get the holes open for Solowitz to get that 67-yard TD.
I'm not going to say if you're Deckerville, don't expect that every time. It's a great start, way to score early and put the pressure on Morris, but now your defense is going to have to come up with a stop and then go right back to Brandon Salowitz and hope you can grind out a drive.
High kickoff here. 7-0 Deckerville lead. Picked up by number 8 for Morris. Goes to the 10-yard line. Finally pushed out by a flock of Eagles. Number 8 trying to make the return.
Right at the 12-yard line, it looks like.
Brandon Schmidt, Franz, the senior.
He muffed the kick, and then Trent Park made him have to go to the sideline. And then Evan Benji came and just, took him from about 3 yards infield to about 6 yards out of field and made him pay for that muffed kick. And now it's going to be a long field for Morris.
The Morris Orioles come out here. Shotgun formation. Number 5, Griffin Long at the quarterback. He's got trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Takes a snap, and he does quarterback keeper right up the middle. Stop at the line of scrimmage by the Deckerville interior defensive line there.
It looks like number 28 and 21 getting the tackles and assists. Andrew Bolin and Trenton Park for the Deckerville Eagles.
And what Deckerville does different than every team in the A-player football is they have just very few guys that play both ways. So everybody is fresh. It is 100 miles an hour all the time. Salowitz is really the only one that plays both sides of the ball all the time.
11:09 to go. Second down and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. No gain in the last play. Shotgun position for Long. Looks down the field. Passes it. Complete to the right side. Complete near the first down marker.
To Gutting there. Gutting with the reception, brought down by number 10.
To the 25-yard line.
Benji. That picks up enough for a first down Orioles there and moves them out from the shadow of their own goal line here out to about the 25-yard line.
A good job there, though, by Evan Benji coming up, making sure he at least wrapped up the tackle, not allowing that to go for a big play. Yeah, Morris picked up the first down, but they throw the ball a lot. They're going to gain yards in this game, that's for sure.
All right, another play here.
Passes sailed incomplete. Intended target was Gutting again on a little screen play, and Long just sailed it over his head.
That was to the left side of the field. They're moving from right to left. Number 1 on defense, Danny Kenny.
And if you look at this Morris Oriole offensive line, they have the size against the Deckerville Eagles, but I think the Deckerville Eagle front has the speed that will be able to create disruptions.
You see Brandon Salowitz. It seems like he's the captain in linebacker position, the 3 defensive line front there for the Deckerville Eagles.
His job is going to be to key where Griffin Long is and what he does with the ball every time. He's going to have to line up with him all the time and try to slow down this running game of Andrew Gutting.
And right there, you see number 10 makes a tackle after the carry by number 9 for Austin Gutting. And that was number 10 with the tackle, Evan Benji. Been calling him his name a few times here so far.
What a job by these guys of Evan Benji, Jesse Kaboski. Last year they were kind of the supporting cast, and they've really stepped into this new role this year of we're the guys now. We're the big dogs in the doghouse, and we're here to show you all those years we took a beating being the second string. We're going to apply that beating now to this other teams.
Last play was a 2-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 8. Shotgun position, passes over into the slot to the right side. Number 50 catches it. Will be short. It'll be 4th down for Morris Orioles. That was number 50, Tyler Ash, the junior.
I don't know how he held on to that ball after that hit by Kubaki there in the middle.
6-yard gain. Ball will be at the 33-yard line. Brings up a 4th down and 2. Coach Bischer, Coach Burgess, what do you do?
Run it with your quarterback or Austin Gutting up the middle. You only need 2 yards. I don't think you risk it by putting the ball in the air here.
2 receivers on the left side. Shotgun position has a running back next to him. That's Gutting. Now he'll move to the right side of the quarterback, Griffin Long. He gets a snap, hands it off to Gutting, and in the backfield, tripped him up. No, he slips out of that.
He got it with the second effort.
Yes.
Who was that, number 18 or 16?
That was number 9 with the carry.
Yeah, but it was 18 Logan Shanks that got in the backfield and just couldn't quite wrap him up. He had a shot at it, making it down on stopping 4th down, but great conversion there by Morris.
I think they had him stopped in the backfield. He just slipped out of that first tackle and was able to keep he put his hand in the ground to keep him up to get that extra yard that he needed for that first down.
So ball will be at around the 36-yard line for the Morris Orioles, converting on 4th down. Our first 4th down conversion of the game. Trips it up on the right side, a receiver to the left side. He's all by himself in the backfield. Throw it up and incomplete. Out of bounds to the Morris sideline to the right side.
This is where you talked about the speed of the Deckerville's defensive front. They got in the backfield. They flushed Long out to his right. He didn't have enough time to set his feet. Anything, decided he was going to sail it over the head of Austin Gutting and just lived to see another down.
And great pressure by Trenton Park there for the Deckerville Eagles to get in there and force that errant throw.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 35.5, 36-yard line.
Long out of the shotgun formation. He's got single receiver to the right and left. Guy in motion. Hands it across the jet sweep going to the right side. He breaks first tackle, gets wrapped up
Jesse Kabashi.
by Kabaski there after a gain of maybe 4 yards on the play for the Orioles.
That was a sweep run from the left to the right side of the field, behind the line of scrimmage.
That was Schmidt-France that came in the motion, took the jet sweep, gain of 5. Great tackle by Jesse Kabaski there, because if he's able to get past Kabaski, there's a seam that he could shoot up on that right side, and he could have potentially scored 6 there. But nice open field tackle, force a 3rd down where Morris has been unsuccessful so far today.
3rd down and 5, ball on the 40-yard line. 7-0 Deckerville with the lead. Morris on the first series of offense still here. We'll have 8:08 to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun position, split wide receivers, throws it to the slot to left side and finds Gutting at the 45-yard line, close to the first down marker. Might be short. We'll see here.
I think he got 6 and he needed 5. No, Schmidt-France on the catch.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. I am mixing that one up. All right.
They're going to have to do a measurement here. A timeout for a measurement.
All right, we'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5.
Are you tired of unreliable internet? Is your wireless connection not as fast as you thought it would be? Maybe it's time to switch to fiber to the home internet through TEC Fiber. TEC Fiber offers the fastest, most reliable internet technology available, which means you receive the best service possible. Plans start at just $85 per month with additional discounts available and no installation fee. With our symmetrical 500 megabit per second plan, the entire family can stream, game, video chat, work from home, and more. We are building out our fiber network fast, so better internet may already be available to you. To check for service availability, pre-register, or register, go to www.tecmi.coop.
Best wishes to all of the athletes in tonight's game from everyone at Thumb Electric.
Coming back for the measurement, they got it by the nose of the football. It's 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line for Morrice Orioles. 7:50 to go and counting. 7-0 Deckerville leading Morris.
The Orioles come out here, shotgun formation.
They're discombobulated right now on offense. You get a little mini timeout there, and they don't know what they're doing for a second.
Long out of the shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Quarterback run up the middle there. Surveys the field.
Fumble
on the play.
Salowitz forced it.
Yeah, Salowitz is on the ankle with the tackle and kind of prevented him from pivoting out of that.
And he just reached up and ripped the ball out, and it was number 10, Oliver Long, recovering the fumble from his brother, Griffith Long.
Gain of 4 on the play after that fumble. They retain possession here.
Logan Shanks with the assist in finishing tackle before...
That's what I love to see. When you got a gang tackle, you got a couple guys there, somebody just rip at that ball. You never know, it might pop out. It did there. Yeah, Morris recovered.
And that's...
But it puts something in the back of their head of, I got to hold on to these balls. Yes. These guys are attacking it.
And that's something that I think coaches have to emphasize in their players. Hey, go to the ball. You know, there's a hold up there. Don't stop in the play and let one guy finish it.
Yeah, go rip at that ball. Punch at it.
Number 9, a big stiff arm. He slips out, gets to the 40-yard line from the 49-yard line, gets across to the 39 in Deckerville territory. For number 9 with the carry.
Gutting with the run there for the Orioles.
That's what he can do. Breaks one tackle, patient in the hole, then the big guy himself just rumbles. He got tripped up. Not what you like to see when you're a coach. You're running back, just getting tripped. Pick those feet up, you know. But nonetheless, it's a 12-yard gain and a 1st down, and Orioles marching down the field on the Eagles here.
Shotgun position at 1st and 10. A handoff again to number 9. Gutting up the gut.
Look at him bounce off tackle.
Breaking tackles. Finally brought down by number 21 with a finishing tackle. Trenton Park.
Gutting's already showed that not just one person is going to be able to bring him down. The Eagles are going to have to gang tackle him and make sure they wrap up because he's bouncing off these arm
They're doing
tackles.
A good job going low at the thigh board, and he's just so big and strong that he bounces right off him. Usually when you take out the legs, a guy goes down. He has got some strong legs, and he's got great contact balance.
2nd down and 3. Wide receiver on the right side. Gutting again up the middle. Matt immediately by number 10. for the tackle, Evan Benji. But he got some yards and got the first down, I believe.
Well, he was stumbling as soon as he got that handoff. I think the 31-yard line tripped him up for a second. Then Evan Benji happened to be waiting there with open arms.
So a little bit of a pancake fall on Benji there, but he still got the tackle. The ball will be at the 29-yard line, be first down and 10. Another first down conversion for the Morrice Orioles, and a very good time-consuming drive in their first series of offense.
This is a drive we thought Deckerville was going to have to do on their first series. Instead, they're the one that scored big. Morrice comes back out. They're like, all right, let's slow things down. Let's take our time, gather ourselves, because maybe they're concerned they can't stop Brandon Salowitz.
Yeah, and this drive started back at the 10-yard line for the Orioles.
Schmidt Franz on the right side, but it'll be the quarterback keeper up the middle for number 5, Griffin Long. And a nice run there up the middle. Good blocking up front. They got a lot of great size up there. Bring up second down on about 3 to go here. Or possibly 2, but I think it's second down and 3. Ball would be placed at the 22-yard line. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's 7-0. Deckerville with the lead, and Morrice still driving the first series of offense.
Yeah, 2nd and 3 for Morrice. If you're Deckerville, I thought the first couple plays you did a really good job. Your defensive line getting off the blocks. Morrice's offensive line now doing a good job of sustaining those blocks, giving Long and Gutting a little patience to be able to run the ball.
Long out of the shotgun formation, hands off to Gutting. Gutting is met and brought down in the backfield by number 2, Brandon Salowitz. A big hit for the Eagle defense there.
I said that, and then right away, Deckerville, boom, get off those blocks, hit him in the backfield. Don't give the big guy a chance to get going, because once he gets going, he's so tough to bring down. But if you can get to him before his momentum gets going, he's got nowhere to go. He's not shifty enough to make a guy miss in the backfield, but once he gets a yard, 2 downfield, and that momentum's going, he is a load to bring down.
And that right there, Salowitz met Gutting as soon as he grabbed the ball from the quarterback, and he brought him down immediately.
That's how you stop a big running back.
Looks like about a 3rd down and 4 situation here. Ball around the 23-yard line for Morrice Orioles in the shotgun. Griffin Long, play action, passes over, and
he caught it.
He drops it. Incomplete, I believe. Could not hang on to it, but they are saying it was complete, but I thought he didn't. He was bobbling it too much, maybe to make a completion. The official.
Now it's where the ball goes out of bounds, so we'll see where they spot it.
And he kicked it backwards, so he did not get the first down. He caught it above the first down chains, but he kicked it backwards after he fumbled.
That was to the right side, the number 8. Brandon Schmidt, Franz.
Gain of 3 brings up 4th and about, half a yard?
So this is the 3rd 4th down that the Orioles have had on this drive. We'll see if Deckerville can get a stop here and get off the field for the Deckerville defense.
What did stop was the clock, because it go out of bounds at 3:56 mark, 7-0. Go ahead.
Deckerville, I think they're playing a little too soft of coverage on the receivers right now. Morrice is completing everything very easily underneath.
Shotgun position, running back on the right side. That's Gutting. Keeper for the quarterback. He gets the first down still with a big gain to the right side. Still on his feet, finally pushed out of bounds by Salowitz at the end. I think number 32 is right there as well, Braylon McLeland. And it's a first down, a big gain. 1st and 10 will go to about the 11 or 12-yard line. It looks like the 12-yard line for the Morrice Orioles in the red zone now at the 3:51 mark. 7-0 is the score. Deckerville leading. And they scored on their first play. Here we've had a whole bunch of plays, and I think Jonathan has all the this whole series alone. Time consuming.
This is the 18th play of the drive.
Wide receivers on the left side, one in the far slots. Nobody on the far left sideline. The handoff, the Gutting. Salowitz had him, but he slips and pulls his leg out of it. It takes a couple players, number 10 and number 32 for the tackle, Evan Benji and Braylon McLeland.
Gain of 4 on the play there for Gutting.
Be placed at the 8-yard line for the Morrice Orioles. In the red-hot zone now inside the 10-yard line. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter, 7-0. Deckerville leading, 2nd down and 5. They can pick up another first down, I believe, here on this series.
Long out of the shotgun formation, and he's got Gutting off to his left. Long with the quarterback keeper right up the middle. He is hit and brought down at the 5-yard line. First one to get him was Evan Benji there.
And Kabashki cleans it up there.
Yeah, Benji was able just to grab enough of his jersey to slow him down, allow Kabashki to come and tackle him at the 5-yard line. You know, sometimes it's not about making the tackle of the defensive lineman. It's about slowing everybody down, allowing your linebackers to flow and make the tackle. Great pursuit there by Jesse Kabashki from his free safety position.
Makes it 3rd and 3 here for the Orioles, deep into the Deckerville territory here.
At the 5-yard line. They can pick up a first down.
Long out of the shotgun formation, hands off to Gutting. Gutting right up the middle, and he is in for the score from 5 yards out.
Sounds like Morris brought their own horns here, too.
Just a simple handoff up the middle, let the big guy rumble and tumble, and he did a great job. He was falling to the ground, put that hand down at the 1 yard line, allowed him just to extend for that extra yard, get in the end zone for a touchdown. Now they're looking to tie this game up.
And they are going to go for the extra point kick. That's number 42 for the extra point kick, Max Horvatin.
Yes.
A shout out to Mrs. Long out there on helping out on the pronunciation of that one.
The kick is up and good.
7-7 is the score. 2:38 mark in the first quarter. Tied up 7-7 between Morris and Deckerville. We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5.
Hi, this is Steve Kohler from Kohler's Propane. It's that special time of year. The footballs are flying, there are fall festivals, and trips to the cider mills, and many school activities. We would like to thank the many volunteers who work hard to make these special times fun and safe. Whether it's working for a safe harvest, driving safely, and watching for the youngsters on our streets and sidewalks, please do your part to prevent an accident.
And this is Joni. Along with fall comes a reminder that cold weather is on the way. Now is the time to call Kohler's for that fall fill-up. We guarantee your price for 1 full year, offer free tank installation with keep full and budget plans available. For information, call us toll-free 800-572-2191 or visit our website, getkohlers.com.
For more information, call 1-800-572-2191. Kohler Propane in Brown City, Memphis, and Bad Axe. And remember,
nobody gives you gas like Kohler's.
Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5 FM. 7-7 all tied up between these two teams. Great series of offense here by the Morrice Orioles to get that score.
Excuse me, the last drive was 20 plays.
Whew.
20 plays and 88 yards. Deckerville Eagles cover the kickoff off at the 44-yard line where they'll start over 1st and 10 here to start the second drive.
Since 1895, we've taken great pride in our community support. This support is evident with the spirit shared with our area schools and sports teams. This is Steve Blashill from Thumb Bank and Trust, Deckerville office. It takes hard work and dedication to make a team successful. At Thumb Bank and Trust, we have a team of financial experts working for your success. Whether it's financing your farm or business operation, helping you buy your first home or remodeling the one you're in, or securing a personal loan for the vehicle or vacation you've been dreaming about, Thumb Bank and Trust has the winning team to make it happen. Did I mention that we offer secure checking, online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more? We invite you to stop in or call one of our offices to see what a local community bank with a winning team can do for you. We're Thumb Bank and Trust, community strong since 1895. Stop by one of our conveniently located branches today.
Loans are subject to credit approval. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
First play, a couple of yards gain. He's 2nd down and 8 here in the next play for Deckerville Eagles, who started in pretty good field position at their own 45-yard line. Another good chunk of yardage there. I do believe that was Donker?
No, that was Cooper quarterback keep.
Okay.
They went with a little tush-push. And he got 8 yards or 5 yards off of it.
The freshman quarterback starting here.
That's a good first run for him. Just, secure the snap and just follow your offensive line if they're going to leave the middle of the field open for you.
And it crosses just midfield. They're at the 49-yard line in Morris Oriole territory. Split wide receivers in a shotgun position is Cooper Brown. Throws a pass to the right side and caught by Brandon Salowitz. He breaks a tackle and finally gets brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's going to be interesting to see what this flag is.
Flag's thrown around the 40-yard line. Salowitz caught it around the 45.
Looks like it's going to be, I think it's holding.
There was no one there for Deckerville, though.
1:26 to go, 3rd down and 4. That last play was. We'll see what the flag is from the 49. He gets down to the 34-yard line initially. We'll see. Face mask.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
On Morris. And they'll move the ball further down the field.
15-yard pitch and catch from Brown to Salowitz.
And that was just a little, here it is, like a bubble pass to Salowitz, and Salowitz did the rest there. Made the first guy miss, and he picked up 10, 15 yards there. So that was a good throw and catch there just to get Brown acclimated to the game here.
Not many receiving yards for him, but that was like a Jameer Gibbs or David Montgomery type of play.
Get the ball to your athlete's hands. Yes. And let him make a play, and he did.
I formation for Deckerville. Hand off to Brandon Salowitz. Found his lead blocker. A nice block. Look out. You're in the end zone. Touchdown.
It's going to be the Brandon Solowitz show today, as we talked about it. And there it was. Great block from the offensive lineman. Made a great cut to set up the second block. Allowed him to cut it back up to the middle of the field. And then he snapped it off and ran out towards that pylon before he got dragged down in the end zone for a 29-yard touchdown run.
Caden Franza was the lead blocker. He followed that blocker and then turned on the jets and the wheels and flew into the end zone for 29 yards for Brandon Solowitz. For the Deckerville Eagles, they lead now 13-7, 1:08 to go here in the first quarter. Going for the extra point kick, Mark Donker. Holder is Jesse Kabashki.
Good snap, good hold, kick up, and good. The score, Deckerville Eagles 14, Morrice Orioles 7.
We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5.
Best wishes to the teams participating in today's game from the Dennis McIntyre Insurance Agency. Dennis is happy to welcome Amanda Machulis to assist you with your insurance needs. When you select health insurance, it's important that you get the right coverage. Dennis and Amanda specialize in health insurance. Whether it's individual or group coverage, they'll take the time to find the policy that's affordable and will get you the coverage you need. They can assist you on the Affordable Healthcare Exchange. Call 810-679-3667 and talk to Dennis or Amanda at the Dennis McIntyre Insurance Agency. They're ready to go to work for you.
Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5 Deckerville. Quick couple plays there, and how many plays?
4-play drive there for the Deckerville Eagles.
14, go ahead.
So they've had 5 total plays, 14 points already.
14-7, 1:08 to go here in the first quarter. Deckerville to kick it off here. Sun coming out through these beautiful cloudy and blue skies. And out of bounds.
That is
actually call it inbounds.
Yeah,
yes.
But that's huge because if that kick goes out of bounds, it's a great field position for Morris. Instead, he caught it at about the 12-yard line, and now Morris is going to have to drive the length of the field again.
Yeah, and it looked like he kind of slid out of bounds there. So we'll be right back, and they'll be starting right around the 11-yard line for the Morrice Orioles in the second series of offense.
Best of luck to the area teams in playoff competition from everyone at McDonald's in Sandusky and Croswell. Get more than you expect and more for less with meal deals and all-day deals. Come to McDonald's and get meal deals starting at $5. Buy one and get one for $1 all day long. And be sure to use your McDonald's app for exclusive deals. Oh yes, snack wraps are back at McDonald's. Family owned and serving you for 48 years in Sandusky and 25 years in Croswell.
Along
here on the first down and 10 from the 11-12-yard line. Pass complete to the right side to number 10. Oliver Long from brother Griffin Long, the junior quarterback.
Gain of 3 on that one on a short little bubble screen. Good job by Deckerville coming up there, rallying to the ball, limiting the gain.
14-7 is the score. A 3-yard gain on that. Second down and 7. Ball will be placed at about the 15-yard line for the Morrice Orioles, moving from right to left. Down to 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. 14-7, Decker with the lead. Morrice back on offense on second down and 7. Lead receiver on the far left side. We have 2 in the slot inside the left. Pass attempt. Oh, nice catch by, I do believe it's Gutting, to around the 21-yard line. Complete and close.
I think he's
to
short.
A first down. He'll be short, probably by a yard.
And Evan Benji just missed that.
Yes.
He came off of his route, read it beautifully, just couldn't get a hand on it. That's a great throw by Griffin Long there to thread that window. And if Benji gets a hand on it, it's either incomplete, and if he's able to catch it, it's a pick 6.
Yes. That's the end of the first quarter, 14-7. Decker over the lead against Morris. Morris still on offense. Be third down and 1 at the 21-yard line. They'll switch sides of the field here on WBGV 92.5.
Great internet isn't just about staying connected. It's about knowing knowledgeable, reliable support is there when you need it most. That's why EBS Broadband is proud to announce that we now offer 24-hour customer support 7 days a week. No AI, no chatbots, and no endless menus. Just real human help whenever you need it. With ABS Broadband, you get greater capability for everything you do online, from working at home or helping your kids with school to gaming and streaming your favorite shows. It's internet that works as hard as you do. At ABS Broadband, we keep it simple. No hidden fees, no deceptive introductory rates, just straightforward forward pricing and plans that fit your life. Find out what's available in your area at absbroadband.com/internet. That's absbroadband.com/internet. Or talk to our helpful sales team at 888-282-4932. ABS Broadband, keeping you connected to what matters most 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Here in the second quarter, the starts 14-7, Deckerville with the lead. It'll be 3rd down and 1, ball at the 21-yard line for the Morrice Orioles. They'll be moving from left to right. On your radio dial and live stream, a replay of this will be posted later today. Go to Thumb Sports Line. We'll have another Thumb Sports Line recap show of high school football on Tuesday evening, 5:30 p.m. Mike Gallagher will return. He was sick. That's what happened on Tuesday. He was not made an appearance, but I thank Paul Adams and Scott Bosley, who you worked with last night, for the Cass City Lakers game, and Lakers won that one 17-0.
We had a 40-yard field goal in that game, Eddie. You would love that.
Oh, man. So a couple yards gain there, and that get the first down for the Morrice Orioles. The last carry there by...
I think it was Griffin Long.
Yeah, quarterback
3.
keeper there.
So Morris converts a couple yards gained to the 23-yard line for the Morrice Orioles. 11:45 to go here in the first half, second quarter. Getting the play from the sideline.
But this is exactly what we thought Deckerville had to do, is these time-consuming drives. But it's been the Deckerville offense scoring quickly, and the Morris offense here with these time-consuming drives.
And the only thing about these time-consuming drives for Morris is a lot of their guys play both ways. Is it going to tire them out? Yes. Because it's a long ways offensively to stay, and now they got to burn a timeout because the play clock was winding down on them.
We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5. 14-7 in the second quarter. Deckerville leading Morris.
Thank you for calling Global Mobile. Please hold.
No, wait, I just need to.
Thank you for calling Global Mobile. Your call is important to us. Please hold forever.
No, not again. I can't handle this. I feel like my head is going to explode.
Big mobile carrier headaches got you down? At Thumb Cellular, we say not in our neck of the woods. We're all about keeping things simple and stress-free. At Thumb Cellular, you'll get friendly, local customer care. No robots, no endless menus, just real local people who care. With hassle-free plans that are easy to understand, plus phones and service for every budget, you'll never feel left out. And with amazing coverage and crystal clear call quality, you'll stay connected wherever life takes you. And right now at Thumb Cellular, double your trade-in value when you purchase a new device. Or score a free smartphone with a new line activation or upgrade. Get the details by visiting your local Thumb Cellular location in Bad Axe, Caro, Pigeon, or Sandusky. But hurry, these deals are only good until December 31st, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Thumb Cellular, the local talk of the thumb.
Can't wait to communicate with you on the talk of the thumb Cellular.
Coming out, the timeout, 2-yard gain there for Gunning, goes to the 25-yard line. Deckerville right there to meet him, not give him a substantial gain. Be second down and probably 8, I'm thinking. Ball at the 25-yard line. 11 minutes to go here in the first half. It's 14-7. Deckerville Eagles with the lead against the Morrice Orioles. A battle of the birds here.
When Deckerville can get to Austin Gutting quickly and not let him get moving, they do a great job of minimizing the damage when he runs the ball. The issue is if they don't get to him right away, he's going to break a couple tackles and get 6-7 yards.
Long out of the shotgun formation, looking pass, looking right. He tucks it and runs up the middle, and he slides down to about the 29-yard line.
Nice NFL slide.
You don't see that in high school football, but the issue is the slide started back at the 30, so he only gained 5 yards.
So it'll be 3rd down and 3. Ball placed at the 30-yard line. That's their own 30-yard line.
Great play by Griffin Long, though, because he was looking for Gutting out of the backfield, and Gutting stumbled out of his break and decided, I'm not going to risk the throw because my receiver's not ready. Saw there was an open lane, took it, and picked up 5, and now you're in the 3rd and manageable.
So the Orioles come out, shotgun formation, wide receiver off to the left. Flag on the play. False start on the Orioles
and
here.
Now
that'll back them up 5.
That Griffin Long just did is negated. Now it's going to be 3rd and 8 from the 25-yard line. And this Deckerville sideline is going to get fired up here because you hold them to essentially probably, 4 or 5 yards or less. They're going to have to punt because they don't want to give the ball deep in their territory to Deckerville.
And Tyler Ash moving there. And you can see also that maybe Brandon Salovich is just hopping around in the backfield there, just moving around, looking for a hole, getting things set up defensively.
He's trying to time that blitz.
Yeah.
And Ash caught him out of the corner of his eye and flinched at it. And, defense is allowed to move as much as they want as long as they don't come into the neutral zone. And when you're defense and you can do that and time that up right, it's a headache for the offense.
Same thing for Kaboski. There's a flag coming in from the right sideline.
I think we're going to have a defensive holding.
Sideline
warning?
Sideline warning.
I think the official's going to converse on this one.
Yeah, sideline warning.
Sideline warning. So the play stands. It's an incomplete pass.
So it should be fourth down and 7.
The players can't be in a certain
I think as the coaches were out on the field.
Okay, all right.
Who was the intended target on that one? Was it Ash?
Yes.
The ball would be replayed again here. Well, at the 25.
No, that play stands.
Yep.
Okay.
4th and 7. So
just a warning then.
Yeah, it's just a sideline warning, and now Morris comes out in the punt formation. So Deckerville's defense did exactly what I said they had to do, forcing Morris to punt.
This is the first stop of the game for either team. That was just the second series of offense. Picked up for the return by Kaboski at about the 42-yard line. Gets across the 40 to the 30 in Morris territory. Finally still on his feet. Finally pushed out of bounds by the big man, number 3. But Kaboski runs it all the way near the red zone at the 20-yard line, number 3.
I said it was a nice punt, but it was too good of a punt. He outkicked his coverage. They couldn't get down there. Deckerville did a great job setting up that wall, giving Kaboski a lane down the left side. He made one man miss, and the next thing you know, he's dancing around the sideline. That's just a beanbag to throw where they caught it. Oh, you're thinking the punt return.
Yeah.
I thought he was pointing out the beanbag where
37-yard return to the 21-yard line. How quick was number 3 to run in there and push him out of bounds?
He's a big guy, too.
Big guy. Yeah. Braden Hart showing some heart out there. But great field position here for the Eagles. And get probably a gain of a yard or 2 on that play.
Solowitz on the carry there right up the middle, brought down by Ash for the Orioles.
First punt of the game was by Morris there, and a great return on the punt return by Jessica Kaboski. Shout out to Libby, the student intern, I do believe is in Ann Arbor to visit Jesse's sister, JoJo, at the University of Michigan.
She's missing a game on a Saturday?
I know. So what are you doing?
Smart decision. I would too.
This is Morris Deckerville. He goes, I'll try to listen in. So shout out to you there, Libby and JoJo. Play action. Cooper Brown throws it up, has a receiver, and he got in front of his defender, but a fall incomplete, intended for number 18 for Deckerville, Logan Shanks.
It was just an underthrown ball by Cooper Brown, but he had pressure coming to him in his face. He did a nice job of throwing it only where Shanks was going to be able to catch it because he had a defender on the back, but he just couldn't catch it, couldn't absorb the ground, and couldn't absorb the contact from the defender, and ended up falling incomplete.
But great job by number 18, Logan Shanks there for the Deckerville Eagles with that underthrown pass. He slowed down just so he knew that that defender could not catch that ball.
And stay in front of the defender, too, yeah. So it will be at the 19-yard line at the red zone still, be 3rd down and a long 8 yards.
What's Donker's field goal range? Anybody know?
I think he can do it from here.
This would be about a 36-yard field goal.
8:39
if they don't gain anything.
I'm going to have a timeout called by Deckerville to think about this. 3rd down and 8. A long 8. 8:39 to go here in the second quarter. 14-7. Deckerville with the lead against Morris. We'll be right back.
Making friends. Grab family. Since 1914, we've been selling cars and making friends along the way.
From Kraft Chevrolet of Sandusky, here's service writer Mackenzie Eisler.
Hey everyone, winter is right around the corner, and if you're looking for a little more grip in the elements, GM is now offering a buy 3 tires, get the 4th for $1, now through the end of November. This applies to almost all brands: Goodyear, Michelin, Kelly, Continental, General, and Pirelli tires. If we don't have your brand or size in stock, no worries. There's a good chance the special still applies. Also, the holidays are right around the corner. Service gift certificates are available today to use towards oil changes, tires, or even detailing services. Call the Graf Service Department at 810-648-9850 to schedule all your automotive service needs.
Coming out of the 3rd down and 8 situation from the 19-yard line, a run to the right side by Brandon Solowitz. Gets to about the 15-yard line with a carry there, but it'll be a 4th down and 4 yards to go there for Deckerville to convert. Ball at the 15-yard line in the red zone in Morris territory. It's 14-7. Deckerville to lead with 8:15 to go in the first half, second quarter.
And they went wildcat formation there. Salowitz at quarterback, Cooper Brown to his right. They used Brown as a lead blocker. If he was able to make that block, there was room for Salowitz to run. But a great job by Morris's linebackers coming up there, getting around Brown and wrapping up Salowitz for just a gain of 4.
Mike Gallagher relaxing on the sideline, on the Morris sideline, taking pictures for the St. Lake County News. We have Jason Parmentier as well. Here we have another
timeout
called by Morris. It's 14-7 timeout call here in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
When it comes to your health, having access to advanced surgical and specialty care close to home makes all the difference. Hi, I'm Nina Barnett, and at McKenzie Health System, our expert team provides compassionate, high-quality care, from general surgery and orthopedics to ear, nose, and throat and gastroenterology services. Whether you need a colonoscopy, gallbladder surgery, or joint repair, our skilled surgeons combine the latest technology with a personal touch to help you heal faster and more comfortably right here in Sandusky. With exceptional safety, quality outcomes, and a team you can trust, McKenzie Health System delivers the care you need close to home. Because at McKenzie, it's not just about procedures. It's about people and helping you get back to the life you love. Learn more or schedule a consultation by calling 810-648-6165 or visiting McKenzieHealth.org. McKenzie Health System, bringing you the right care at the right time for the right reasons.
Welcome back. Coming out of the timeout. 4th down and 3. Ball at the 15-yard line for the Deckerville Eagles in the red zone against Morrice.
You have Brown out of the shotgun formation. Man in motion. Brown looks off to his left. He's looking. Pass to number 8. Caught for a touchdown, Deckerville Eagles.
Beautiful pass over the defender into the arms of Jessica Bosky to the left corner. Touchdown, Deckerville. He had a defender, I think, number 1, but the ball went over number 1, Ethan Cole, and into the arms of Jessica Bosky. Adjusted, fell back into the end zone. Cooper Brown throwing a touchdown pass to freshman quarterback to extend the lead for the Deckerville Eagles.
Cooper Brown's feeling pretty good about himself right now. That was a great job by Cooper Brown. He looked right. None of his first couple reads were there. He had a ton of time to credit Deckerville's offensive line there, giving him time in the pocket, no pressure. Just Jesse Kabowski coming across the formation. Morris loses him. He sneaks into the end zone. Brown floats it over the defender's head, and Kabowski walks right in with it.
Docker set to kick the extra point here. Good snap, good hold. Kick is no good.
That was a hard line
drive. With the
drive.
score, Deckerville Eagles 20, Morrice Orioles 7.
We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5.
Wayne's Auto and Tire Service in Deckerville is your one-stop service center for all of your automotive repairs. They'll keep you running smoothly with engine tune-ups, oil and lube jobs, exhaust work, and tires. They also do brakes, shocks, and struts, and computer balancing for an extra smooth ride. There's a full line of Cooper tires and many other top brands. For auto and tire service from someone you know and trust, visit Wayne's Auto and Tire in Deckerville or call 810-376-8244.
This is Wayne at Wayne's Auto and Tire Service in Deckerville. Stop by and see Jamie, Brian, and I for all your automotive needs. We wish the Deckerville Eagles the best of luck in the game.
Probably.
All right. 7:44 to go here. 20-7 is your score. Cooper Brown can pass. But great adjustment by Jessica Kabowski to put him in that position, but a great placement by the ball, too. Float over the defender, Kabowski adjusted, and I think he would have had time to maybe get in front of the defender if it was going to fall short and knock it down. That's what you do offensively.
A little pooch kick here, and Morris calls for the fair catch. That's a heads-up play there by number 5.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. That one was far enough. You could have let that one go out of bounds. But
those are the ones, though, that usually hit, and they check up and bounce a different way, and then all of a sudden it's a scramble for the ball. That one, you're going to get good enough field position, because if the ball goes out of bounds, you get the ball where it goes out. Just call for the fair catch, secure the ball. Nothing wrong with that. When the ball's boomed down the field, you let it go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Cooper Brown, number 33, the freshman quarterback, throwing that 15-yard TD pass to extend the lead for Deckerville to Jessica Kabowski for 15 yards, 20-7. PAT kick was no good. 7:44 to go here in the second quarter. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line for the Morrice Orioles, their own 38-yard line.
Griffin Long passes it to number 8.
And he dropped it.
Franz, and he dropped it. He heard footsteps there, and he dropped the pass.
He had Oliver Long out in front blocking for him, and he had a little bit of seam, but I think it was Trenton Park got in his eyesight as he went to try to bat down the ball, and he didn't watch into his hands. He was more worried about running upfield, too, before the catch.
And Danny Kenny closing in with the help as well. Number 1. Kabowski will move defensively to the right side as there's a trip set up on the left side, far right side receiver, shotgun position for Long.
Long takes the ball. He passes it to number 4.
Catch.
Valentine, he catches it, and he is brought down immediately.
It's a good pitch and catch because Long threaded that again in a nice window where he hit his guy right in the numbers. He just got it right between two Deckerville defenders. So the couple times Long's thrown across the middle, he's been awfully accurate.
They'll move that ball up to about the 44-yard line.
Who caught that one?
Wyatt Valentine, number 4. That was to the left side of the field. 7:10 to go and counting. 20-7 is the score. Deckerville with the lead. Last series, Morris ended up punting.
Another big third down here for this Deckerville defense.
2 receivers to the left side. Valentine at number 10 to the far left side. Oliver Long. Shotgun position has Gutting to the left side for Morris. In the shotgun position, pulls out the handoff, complete to Wyatt Valentine. Gets the first down and gets pushed out of bounds, but probably likely walked out of bounds on that one to stop the clock at the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Nice pitch and catch there from Long to
Wyatt Valentine.
Valentine again, but one thing that Morris has got to be careful for, number 10, Oliver Long, was blocking downfield before that ball was thrown. Official sees that next time. That could be a penalty. You got to at least act like you're running a route until the ball's thrown.
Yes.
I think it seems like Morris is trying to spread the defense out as well for them offensively. That will fall incomplete. Number 4 falls down. I think he got tripped up in that piece of sod.
Yeah, the grass. Morris has had a couple issues with their traction. We saw it on a kick return. A couple guys out of breaks as Valentine was intended target again. And I just don't think they're used to this. And Deckerville tears up the middle of their field with their offense, and everything's been between the numbers.
We even saw before the game started a Deckerville player wipe out.
I think that one he just tripped over the 45-yard line.
At the 50-yard line, trips it up on the left side. Wide receiver in the far right. 6:44 to go, or 27 in shotgun position. Griffin Long, a little bit of a bob of a snap, completes it to Gutting. Gutting would be pursued and brought down immediately right around the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a half yard, if anything, to the left side. I think Solowitz was right there at number 25. Is he out there, or I'm trying to see the number?
Well, and the issue with that play for Morris is they gave it to Gutting, where he's got to dance around, and that's not the type of running back he is. Yeah, he can catch out of the backfield, but you got to get him moving north and south, not east and west.
But with Deckerville getting this 2-score lead here, that has forced Morris to do something they're not familiar with, that they had success early in the game. Now they're going to passing offense, where they had success early running the ball. Long out of the shotgun formation. He's got trips to the left. It's a design quarterback run for Long off the right side, and he falls down for a loss on the play of a yard there.
I mean, on 4th down there, man, you got to try getting everything. You can't slide.
No.
You got to try to make a play happen or on 3rd down there, because now you're 3rd and 12 with a loss of 2.
Yeah, so now you're at 4th and 12 here.
Trenton Park with the pursuance there, and Andrew Bolin in the last play, too, with a push-out or tackle on Gutting.
I got to imagine the punt team came on for this one for Morris. I can't imagine them going for it. I mean, it's 4th and 12 near midfield. If they do, this is a big risk here before the end of the half.
Maybe draw them off a little bit here and get some. Well, it looks like they're going split wide receivers.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a pooch kick here.
Pass,
hook and ladder.
Number 9, Gutting.
Great job by Deckerville.
Deckerville right there in that hook and ladder attempt.
Danny Kenny sniffed that out, and he was able to tackle the hook and ladder receiver there for hardly any gain.
What I like there is it was number 10, Oliver Long, caught it. Brandon Solowitz hit him immediately, making sure that if he does keep it, he's not getting it, and if maybe pooch it and punt it at the same time.
Turnover and downs. We'll be right back. Deckerville takes over at their own 48-yard line.
Best wishes to the Deckerville Eagles and their quest for another championship from Bill, Barb, and Claire at the Thayer Crop Insurance Agency in Deckerville. Just like teamwork has been the key to the Eagles' fine seasons year after year, the team at Thayer Crop Insurance is ready to tackle your crop insurance needs. They'll come right to your farm and assess your individual needs and help you select the insurance that covers your crops the best. Depend on Thayer Crop Insurance of Deckerville. Call 810-376-4961. That's 376-4961.
First play, no gain there for Solowitz. It'll be 2nd down and 10, 4.5 to go here. 20-7, Deckerville back in offense. Another push up the middle with a surge of a play. Gained a couple yards or more in that one. Actually, maybe about 3 or 4.
What I'll say about Cooper Brown is he's short and stout, so he can run between the tackles, and, he's built very stocky, and that's kind of his running game. He's not going to beat you to the edge.
No.
Well, when you have Joe Plazan, a pretty big center there, the junior, as your protection, that's a nice big wall, or a good little, the tush push, you could say, with the help and the surge of the
forward. You got to get Brandon Salowitz in on there because he's pound for pound one of the strongest guys on the team. You got to tell him to push Cooper. Maybe you can get a couple more yards. He probably doesn't have the thighs that Saquon Barkley does, but...
Well, he is the center, Joe Plazan, and then the number 55, Caden Franzo, on the line as well for Deckerville Eagles on the left side. In the shotgun position, Salowitz right up the middle, rips it off, a stiff arm, gets the first down, and crosses the 40-yard line.
Oh, if he could have stayed on his feet there, Jeremy, he would have made another house call, but nonetheless, good gain of 10, first down.
Yeah, that was a great run by Salowitz there, and he put his hand down hoping he could hold himself up, but just tripped up just enough,
and
but
it was,
still a good gain.
Wyatt Valentine with the tackle, and then Keegan Kubik is the other lineman on the line here for the Deckerville Eagles as well.
What I love about Salowitz is he runs with two hands on the ball, and he wants that ball security, and I don't blame him. When you get in the open field, man, it's got to be one hand tuck, get ready for a stiff arm or something. You're a little more agile with one hand. I thought he kept two hands on the ball, a little long, but better safe than sorry.
Yep.
And we also have Jackson Peruski on the line for the Eagles. Keegan Kubik be the handoff up the middle, brought down, but Salowitz gains some good chunk yardage there. Couple Morris players, Cody Fisher with a tackle. I think also Griffin Long plays defense as well, both sides of the ball. So
Morris's defense has done a really good job, minus the 4 big plays that Deckerville has had. The 2 pass completions, Salowitz's big 67-yard run, 29-yard run. Other than that, Deckerville has only gained 2-3 yards a play.
2 timeouts left, I believe, for Deckerville. 2:35 to go. It's 20-7. It'll be second down and 8. They're in Morris territory at the 36-yard line.
Deckerville comes out shotgun formation. You've got Salowitz in the... Oh, we've got a timeout on the field.
Coach Brown's not happy. Somebody was in the wrong spot, and they were moving people around, and play clock was winding down.
We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5.
Are you sick and tired of the headaches that come with the big mobile carriers? Not in our neck of the woods. At Thumb Cellular, we keep things simple and local. With friendly, local customer care, you'll always talk to a neighbor, not a robot. Our no-hassle plans are easy to understand, and we have phones for every budget. Plus, you'll always enjoy amazing coverage and crystal clear call quality right here in the Thumb. And right now at Thumb Cellular, we're making it even better. Double your trade-in value with the purchase of a new device, or get a free smartphone when you activate a new line or upgrade. But hurry, these great deals will only be around for a limited time. So don't let those big mobile carriers give you a headache. Get the service you deserve right here in your hometown. Visit your local Thumb Cellular office in Bad Axe, Caro, Pigeon, or Sandusky today. Terms and conditions apply. Offers valid through 12/31/25. Thumb Cellular, your local and headache-free talk of the Thumb.
Can't wait to communicate with you on the talk of the Thumb Cellular.
All right, second down and 8. Had to call a timeout. A little bit of a waste of a timeout there, but they wanted to make sure they got the play right. Second down, Nate got 1 timeout left here. 2:25 to go here. 20-7, Decker with the lead. A shotgun position, a snap to from Cooper Brown to number 2 to the right side. Good gain of yardage. The clock will roll, and it'll bring up a third down, but complete to number 2, Brandon Salowitz, to the right side.
Just a gain of 4, but a nice little what is that, a bubble route they call it, a bubble screen. Salowitz just flares out of the backfield. Brown completes it, allows him to keep running forward. The only issue is only Jesse Kaboski was down there blocking downfield, and Morris's defense swarmed very nice to the ball. And Salowitz made the first guy miss, but there was 2, 3, and 4 there to wrap him up.
Third down and 3 situation now. Ball at the 32-yard line in Morris territory. I formation.
Brown under center, hands it off to the second man through number 8, Kubaski. And he will not pick up the first down, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big beef, Mr. Braden Hart got the tackle and stop on him. Came right behind him. He had an assist there, I do believe, from Gutting. And really, no gain on that one?
Yeah, I don't like that play call. No. It's too long developing, allowed Morris to get off their backs. First carry for Jesse Kaposki. Yeah, you're thinking, okay, we're going to get him with a fake to Salowitz, but it took way too long. Kaposki was slow out his break. Brown had to fake it. It's just not a good flow play there.
And Coach Brown here, he's going to let this clock run all the way down before he calls a timeout, because he has not called a play in yet. So he's going to wait for the official to start counting, then he'll go down and use his final timeout.
And if they don't convert this fourth down, he's going to try to give Morris the minimum amount of time as possible to score.
All right, and they will, and call the timeout. It is 20-7, 54.6 seconds to go. Decker with the lead will be 4th down and 3 in Morris territory at the 32-yard line. We'll be right back.
At the DQ Grill and Chill in Sandusky, Happy tastes good with all of your favorite Blizzard treats like Oreos, M&M's, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and more. Plus classic cones dipped in chocolate, your favorite sundaes, banana splits, and peanut butter parfaits. You deserve something sweet and delicious today. Stop at the DQ Grill and Chill. Open early for breakfast, staying open till 10 Sunday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday till 11 p.m. Call 810-648-3301. Order your DQ cake today from the DQ Grill and Chill in Sandusky.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Welcome back here. Cows and zebras and deer, bears, raccoons, possums. We got Orioles and Eagles on the field here at Deckerville High School. It's 20-7, 54.66 seconds to go here. And the final timeout called by Deckerville. 4th down and 3 at the 32-yard line in Morris territory. Shotgun position. Juror snap to Cooper Brown. Throws it up to Kaboski. And oh my God, he caught it! The defender was right there, but Kaboski adjusts and concentrates on the ball and pulls it down at the 5-yard line for the completion for the first down inside the 5-yard line from the 32. What a great, awesome adjustment by Jesse Kaboski to the left side corner.
And I love that pass by Brown. It's 4th down. It's like a punt. I'm throwing it up there. Jesse Kaboski go make a play. He did, and it's 27-yard pitch.
Brown under center here, hands it off to Solowitz, the second man through. Solowitz doesn't make it to the end zone. Clock keeps running.
Yeah,
now you got to go quick.
30 seconds to go here and counting. It'll be 2nd down and go.
Is it gain of 2 for Solowitz there, it looked like?
Yes.
I formation set up here. Cooper Brown under center. He'll surge ahead. Can he get through? Push, push. They are trying to wait for the signal here. We'll see where the ball's
running,
at.
Though. They need it. They're not going to give it to him. You got to go. 13 seconds.
Down at the 1-yard line here. They've got to get in. Clock continues to run.
3rd and go. 8 seconds to go. I formation. Another tush push. No. End zone touchdown. Brandon Solowitz for the 1-yard TD.
Love it. Morris thought tush push. They came flying over the line of scrimmage. Brown just goes, here, Brandon, right to the pylon.
4 seconds on the clock, and they score before time runs out. All set up by Jesse Kaboski's miracle catch at the 5-yard line to the adjust.
But what I want to say right there is great game management by your freshman quarterback there, not letting the game get too big for him.
All right. We have 4 seconds on the clock here. We'll see.
I think they're going to go for 2 here, try to get back to that 28, that everything's divisible by 7.
We'll be right back here after this. Well, we'll probably keep it here after the PAT. No, they're going to go for 2 now because they missed the PAT kick. It is 20-7 and a false start here.
Yeah, I think that was on the center. Delayed snap, I'll call it.
Good, no.
All right, and looks like they're going to do this over. What? There was a flag.
No, it was a false start. Now they're going to bring Donker out for the PAT.
All right, it is 26-7 with a 1-yard quick TD play as time went down.
That was, like you said, Jeremy, that was great time management by the freshman quarterback there. They completed the big play, got down there quick, and 3 plays in under 20 seconds they ran to get Solowitz in with a 4-yard score. And now Donker's going to try the PAT, but we got a timeout called by Morris.
All right, we'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5.
Can you
Need tree work done, but not sure what it'll cost or even how to do it? Don't tackle it yourself. Call the experts at Big Ox Tree Service. They offer financing to fit your budget, serving all of Mid-Michigan with expert tree trimming, pruning, removals, stump grinding, and full cleanup. Licensed and insured, Big Ox Tree Service also offers free estimates. From hazardous removals to routine trimming, they're reliable, safe, and strong enough for those big jobs. Call or text Big Ox Tree Service at 810-420-2759. Find them on Facebook or go to bigoxtreeservice.com.
Back here at Deckerville High School, it's 26-7. Deckerville with the lead. 4 seconds remaining in the first half. Deckerville just scored on a Brandon Solowitz 1-yard touchdown run set up by a 27-yard pitch and catch from freshman quarterback Cooper Brown to Jesse Kaboski. After a false start on a 2-point conversion that backs Deckerville up to about the 8-yard line, they're going to bring the kicker Mark Donker out for the PAT. So this will be about a 25-yard kick for Donker, who had his last one, he shanked off the side of his foot and was nowhere near. Good snap, good hold, kick by Donker is up.
Wow.
And it is good. And Deckerville goes up by 20, 27-7, 4 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll be right back after this here on 92.5 WTGV.
Attention Windows users. If your computer is still running Windows 10, now is the time to take action. Microsoft has officially ended support for the Windows 10 operating system, which means no more security updates or patches. This leaves your personal data at risk from viruses, malware, and spyware. The solution? Upgrade to Windows 11. And the EBS Tech team is here to make the upgrade easy, seamless, and secure. Our qualified technicians will check your computer for compatibility, guide you through the process, and safely transfer all your files so nothing gets lost. And if it's time for a new PC, the EBS Tech team will help you find the perfect machine for your needs. And we'll make sure it's ready with Windows 11 right out of the box. Don't wait until it's too late. Visit the EBS Tech team in Pigeon or Sandusky or give us a call today at 888-282-4943.
Back here at Deckerville High School with the Deckerville Eagles leading 27-7 with 4 seconds left in the first half. Deckerville set to kick off to the Morrice Orioles here after that good touchdown drive that started right about midfield for the Deckerville Eagles.
And before your mic broke, Jeremy, you brought up a great point. Good job by the freshman quarterback there. They completed the big play. Time was winding down, and they were able to get 3 plays off there in the final about 25 seconds before Salowitz was scored.
And the Deckerville Eagle kickoff goes out of bounds. A flag on the play.
And that'll be an illegal free kick, so Morris will get the ball at the 35-yard line with 4 seconds to go. I think that was planned.
Yes.
We're not going to give Morris a chance to return this kick. We're going to have to force him to run a full offensive play to try to score here before the half.
Yep. So that will be 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line here with 4 seconds left.
27-7 is your score.
You're a little loud there. You're picking up everything. Eddie's using a freehand mic now.
Yes.
How's that?
That's
good.
Better.
A lot better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring it down more?
Nah, you're good.
So Deckerville will have a couple guys way back here on defense preventing the big play.
Yeah, number 5, Isaac Beaver in now as an extra defensive back. They got 4 DBs in there. Just two defensive linemen in Trenton Park and number 18, Logan Shanks. And it's Solowitz in the middle of the field, and that's it.
Number 5, Long, drops back to pass for the Orioles. He's dropping back, looks to pass to his brother, Long. He catches it, and he ran out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And that is the end of the first half with the score, Deckerville Eagles 27, Morrice Orioles 7.
Halftime here. We'll be right back. Our MHSAA This Week in High School Sports, and we'll also have our halftime stat report with Jonathon Bischer here on 92.5 WBGV. Again at the half, as Jeremy pointed out, 27-7, a 20-point lead for the Deckerville Eagles here at the half. We'll be right back.
Tackle those tough cutting jobs with steel products from your nearest Tri-County equipment location. Save $50 on the Steel MS 250/18 chainsaw. Buy the Steel MS 172 CE model for only $249. It comes with Steel easy to start and quick stop, diagnostic socket, and many other features. Tri-County equipment cuts the cost of cutting with the MSA 70 CB12 chainsaw, sale tagged at $399. And it comes with a free battery valued at $179.99. You can also save big on steel blowers. The BRX 800X Magnum is reduced $50 to $599. Many other specials too. Hurry, these deals good for a limited time only at your steel dealer. Tri-County Equipment in Sandusky, Marlette, Bad Axe, Carroll, Lapeer, Fenton, Burton, Reese, Birch Run, Saginaw, and Auburn Hills.
Tri-County Equipment.
Todd Christie and the staff of Destiny Plastics in Deckerville salute the teams playing in tonight's big game. They would also like to take this time to salute the administration, teachers, coaches, and students for their academic and athletic accomplishments. Destiny Plastics is happy to present this broadcast as a community service. Best wishes in tonight's game and throughout the season from everyone at Destiny Plastics in Deckerville and Todd Christie Hog Farm. Call 989-233-1726.
Hi, this is Steve Kohler from Kohler's Propane. It's that special time of year. The footballs are flying, there are fall festivals, and trips to the cider mills, and many school activities. We would like to thank the many volunteers who work hard to make these special times fun and safe. Whether it's working for a safe harvest, driving safely, and watching for the youngsters on our streets and sidewalks, please do your part to prevent an accident.
And this is Joni. Along with fall comes a reminder that cold weather is on the way. Now is the time to call Kohler's for that fall fill-up. We guarantee your price for 1 full year, offer free tank installation with keep full and budget plans available. For information, call us toll-free 800-572-2191 or visit our website, getkohlers.com.
For more information, call 1-800-572-2191. Kohler Propane in Brown City, Memphis, and Bad Axe. And remember,
nobody gives you gas like Kohler's.
At the half, it is 27-7. Deckerville leading the Morrice Orioles. We pause now for This Week in High School Sports with the MHSAA.
Touchdowns don't stop coming for a Mendon running back, and a postseason block party is just about upon us. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. This is the 15th season of 8-player football in Michigan, and during that time there have been a lot of touchdowns scored. But no one has scored more career 8-player touchdowns than Mendon's Owen Gorham. He ran for 4 scores last Friday in a win over Adrian Lenawee Christian, giving him 97 total touchdowns. He's now 2 ahead of the previous record holder, Reed Haskins of Bridgman. And with at least 1 playoff game to go, Gorham has his sights set on becoming the first in 8-player football to score 100 touchdowns. In the 51-year history of 11-player football, only 6 have topped the century mark, led by East Grand Rapids' Kevin Grady Jr., who scored a remarkable 151 touchdowns. To check out all of the 8-player and 11-player records, including team, individual, and championship games, head over to MHSAA.com, click on football, and then record book. And to see brackets, scores, and schedules for this year's football playoffs, MHSAA.com has you covered. You can click on links to buy tickets or to watch an NFHS Network live stream right from the Score Center. The 8-player finals are Saturday, November 22nd from the Superior Dome in Marquette. The 11-player finals will be at Ford Field on November 28th and 30th. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Ann Arbor Pioneer field hockey goalie Mara Bullion. The freshman stopped every shot she faced in the entire tournament, leading the Pioneers to a 2-zip championship game win over Dexter. Grand Ledge volleyball player Haley Ellis had 5 aces and 9 kills as the Comets beat East Lansing to win a share of the CAAC Blue Championship. And to Harbor Beach QB Caden Buchholz. He was responsible for 5 touchdowns in a 41-7 win over defending Division VII champion Millington.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're talking some unusual ways to score soccer goals today. It doesn't happen often, but a team can score directly from a corner kick or the kickoff. But what if it's a goalie down in their own end who somehow throws the ball 80 yards or so and into the back of the other team's net? Does this count? It does not. A keeper cannot score for his own team by throwing the ball the length of the field and into his opponent's goal. If this were to happen, the defending team would receive a goal kick. But if the keeper accidentally throws the ball into his own net, then it does count as a goal for the opponent. You don't always need your feet to score a goal in soccer.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. 3 days after the start of the football playoffs, the girls' volleyball postseason will get underway. Brackets are posted at MHSAA.com, and the district first round starts Monday, November 3rd. Most district semifinals are on Wednesday, November 5th, and most district finals are Friday, November 7th. The regional round starts on Tuesday, November 11th with semifinals, and then the regional finals on the 13th. And all 16 quarterfinals, 4 in each of the 4 divisions, will take place on Tuesday, November 18th. Those winners will converge on Battle Creek for the semifinals. Divisions 1 and 4 will play on Thursday, November 20th. Division 2 and 3 on Friday, November 22nd. And all 4 finals will be on Saturday, November 22nd. All semifinal and finals games will be at Kellogg Arena. Again, ticket information can be found either on MHSAA.com or gofan.co. If you can't be there in person, you can watch on the NFHS network. All matches from the quarterfinals through the finals will be on, as well as a huge majority of district and regional games. Just go to NFHSnetwork.com to watch. If you haven't been paying close enough attention to the volleyball season thus far and want to get caught up, then check out our weekly report, Block Party, on the volleyball page of MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Great internet isn't just about staying connected. It's about knowing knowledgeable, reliable support is there when you need it most. That's why EBS Broadband is proud to announce that we now offer 24-hour customer support 7 days a week. No AI, no chatbots, and no endless menus. Just real human help whenever you need it. With ABS Broadband, you get greater capability for everything you do online. From working at home or helping your kids with school to gaming and streaming your favorite shows. It's internet that works as hard as you do. At ABS Broadband, we keep it simple. No hidden fees, no deceptive introductory rates, just straightforward pricing and plans that fit your life. Find out what's available in your area at absbroadband.com/internet. That's absbroadband.com/internet. Or talk to our helpful sales team at 888-282-4932. ABS Broadband, keeping you connected to what matters most 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Since 1895, we've taken great pride in our community support. This support is evident with the spirit shared with our area schools and sports teams. This is Steve Blashill from Thumb Bank & Trust, Deckerville office. It takes hard work and dedication to make a team successful. At Thumb Bank & Trust, we have a team of financial experts working for your success. Whether it's financing your farm or business operation, helping you buy your first home or remodeling the one you're in, or securing a personal loan for the vehicle or vacation you've been dreaming about, Thumb Bank & Trust has the winning team to make it happen. Did I mention that we offer secure checking, online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more? We invite you to stop in or call one of our offices to see what a local community bank with a winning team can do for you. We're Thumb Bank & Trust, community strong since 1895. Stop by one of our conveniently located branches today.
Loans are subject to credit approval. Member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The broadcast of tonight's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and SALAC Broadcasting, WBGV 92.5 FM. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and SALAC Broadcasting, WBGV 92.5 FM. Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5. It is halftime, 27-7. The Deckerville Eagles leading the Morrice Orioles by 20 points. Here is your halftime stat report with Jonathon Bischer.
We'll start with the visiting Morrice Eagles. In the first half, 18 carries for 70 yards, 1 touchdown, 10 of 15 passing for 64 yards, for a total of 33 plays for the Morrice offense, 134 yards. Leading the way on the ground, number 9, Austin Gutting, 9 carries, 37 yards, 1 touchdown. The quarterback, Griffin Long, 8 carries for 28 yards. And number 8, that is Brandon Smith-France, 1 carry for 5 yards. Griffin Long passing, he was 10 for 15 for 64 yards, averaging 6.4 yards per pass, completing 66% of his passing. Leading the way was Austin Gutting, 4 receptions for 21 yards on 6 targets. Tyler Ash, 1 reception, 6 yards on 2 targets. Brandon Schmidt-France, 2 receptions for 8 yards on 3 targets. Oliver Long, 2 receptions for 23 yards on 2 targets. That last one being the 20 yards there as half ran out. And then Wyatt Valentine, 2 receptions for 12 yards on 3 targets. For the Deckerville Eagles as a team, 14 carries for 129 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground. In the air, they're 4 of 5 passing for a touchdown and 61 yards for a total offense of 190 yards on just 19 plays for Deckerville, scoring 4 times in the first half. Leading the way, junior running back Brandon Solowitz, 10 carries, 119 yards, 3 touchdowns. Quarterback Cooper Brown, 3 carries, 10 yards, and Jesse Kaboski, 1 carry for 0 yards. Brown was 4 of 5 passing in the first half for 61 yards and a touchdown, completing 80% of his passes, going for 15 yards per pass. Leading the way was Jesse Kaboski, 2 receptions, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Brandon Solowitz, 2 catches, 19 yards, and Logan Shanks, just 1 target in the first half. Your scoring plays, it was Deckerville first with Brandon Solowitz on the first play of the game, scoring from 67 yards out. PAT was good by Mark Donker, made it 7-0 Deckerville. Morris responds with a time-consuming drive of themselves, capped off by an Austin Gutting 5-yard touchdown run. PAT was good by Horvanton, right? It's Horvanton.
Yeah, Max Horvanton, yeah.
Made it 7-7. And then Deckerville responds with a Brandon Solowitz 29-yard touchdown run. PAT good by Donker, 14-7 at the 1:08 mark in the first quarter. Second quarter, Deckerville, after forcing a Morris punt, scores on a 15-yard pass from Cooper Brown to Jesse Kaboski. PAT was no good, 20-7, Deckerville over Morris. And then right before the end of the half, Brandon Solowitz, 1-yard touchdown run. PAT was good by Donker, 27-7. That last touchdown set up by a 27-yard pitch and catch from Brown to Kaboski on 4th down.
Yes.
And that was kind of like he had to make the adjustment. That ball was bouncing around on some Morris defenders there. In fact, there was 2 of them that zoomed in, and Kaboski somehow just concentrated on that ball, and he brought it down and able to get inside the 4-yard line. By that time, there was no timeouts, right?
Yes,
they had to hurry up and line up here, and they had to do that 3 straight plays, and with about 4 seconds left, as you said, Cooper Brown just turned around and pitched it over to Solowitz to get it in for that 1-yard TD.
Yeah.
And that was just a backbreaker right now for Morris to get for Deckerville to get that last touchdown in the PAT kick.
And we'll go back over the keys of the game here that we talked about before the game. Deckerville has to control the line of scrimmage on both sides, and they've done that pretty well throughout this first quarter or first half. And the time of possessions that we thought they had to win that, the time of possession right now is Deckerville's had the ball for 8 minutes and some change, and Morris has had the ball for over 13 minutes.
Okay.
So Morris is winning the time of possession here in the first half, but Deckerville's had that quick strike offense with them big plays. And then Solowitz to have a big game. He's already at 119 yards, I think, in this first half, in 3 touchdowns. He's going to have to continue. He's going to have to get another 75, 80 yards in the second half with a couple touchdowns for them to continue and move on.
All right, second half about to start here. 27-7 is the lead. Morris will receive here in the second half as they kicked it off to Deckerville, who scored in the first play of the game with a 67-yard TD run by Brandon Solowitz. We'll be right back here in WBGV 92.5 at the half. Deckerville leading 27-7 in this Division II high school player football Region 4 semifinal. The winner will take on Britain Deerfield next week. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of unreliable internet? Is your wireless connection not as fast as you thought it would be? Maybe it's time to switch to fiber to the home internet through TEC Fiber. TEC Fiber offers the fastest, most reliable internet technology available, which means you receive the best service possible. Plans start at just $85 per month with additional discounts available and no installation fee. With our symmetrical 500 megabit per second plan, the entire family can stream, game, video chat, work from home, and more. We are building out our fiber network fast, so better internet may already be available to you. To check for service availability, pre-register, or register, go to www.tecmi.coop.
Best wishes to all of the athletes in tonight's game from everyone at Thumb Electric.
All right, glad to be helping everybody else out with our stat report. Everybody listening in. So, yeah. Our next-door neighbors appear to be listening to our stream, and somebody from that organization is passing on the Jonathon Bischer stat report. So great to hear our people borrowing our stat report. So that means we have listeners from the some so-called competition.
The Eagles here kick off the ball to the Orioles. Ball goes out of bounds. There's a flag on the play.
That one goes out of bounds to start things off here.
That time the Orioles let that ball go out of bounds there and get the flag. Will be a illegal procedure kick out of bounds, and I think the Orioles are going to make the Eagles kick over again. Elect to re-kick it.
Morris is going to try to do anything to get a big play, and that's the case. Is they're going to try forcing Deckerville to kick it many times to try setting up a big run by either Schmidt France or number 1 Ethan Cole.
Start of the third quarter. They'll have to re-kick it here for the Deckerville Eagles, moving from right to left. Morris moving from left to right when they get on offense here. 27-7. What does Morris have to do in this game to just try to get back into it? I mean, it's not out of reach.
No.
They're down by 20.
If I'm Morris, I'm going back in at halftime and seeing what worked there to start the game for us in that long drive, get back to running the ball. They've got to get back to running the ball, moving the ball on offense, and then we'll go from there.
Beautiful kick by Donker.
Yeah, stays inside the 15-yard line for the return, though. A good return. Kaboski bringing down the other number 8 for the return.
That was a great kick by Donker. Checked up right there. Looked like Eddie's pitching wedge from about 60 yards out.
But that one would have won it in the woods, though. Brandon Schmidt Franz with the return.
We had a Deckerville coach down on the sideline. Looks like he got taken out by somebody coming off the field.
All right, 11:54 to go here. They'll pause play here in just a bit, I think. And we have some coaches coming in from the other side to check as well. We'll take a quick break here on WBGV 92.5.
Best wishes to the teams participating in today's game from the Dennis McIntyre Insurance Agency. Dennis is happy to welcome Amanda Machulis to assist you with your insurance needs. When you select health insurance, it's important that you get the right coverage. Dennis and Amanda specialize in health insurance. Whether it's individual or group coverage, they'll take the time to find the policy that's affordable and will get you the coverage you need. They can assist you on the Affordable Healthcare Exchange. Call 810-679-3667 and talk to Dennis or Amanda at the Dennis McIntyre Insurance Agency. They're ready to go to work for you.
Okay, back here, and it appears that one of the coaches got hit from a player from the sideline going out of bounds.
Yep.
That tends to happen when you have speedy plays out there, especially on kickoff returns. So he's on his own accord. He'll be okay. I think he'll be leaning on one of the other assistant coaches. Shout out to Danny Brown out there. Momentarily fell down. He's the defensive coach too, so he's out there having to call the plays.
And them defensive coaches, they're a different breed all their own, so he's going to tough it out.
Okay, snap, shotgun position, complete the gutting to the left side around the 30-yard line, and it'll be first down, bring up a second down. It'll be from the 32 to about the little market around the...
Give him 5 on that one.
That was to number 9, Gutting with a pass reception. Austin Gutting from the quarterback, Griffin Long. 11.5 to go here as we start off this second half, third quarter. 27-7, Deckerville with the lead. Ball at the 37-yard line in the shotgun position. Tripp set up on the right side. Complete the Gutting again to the 35. He'll go to the 40. Brought down by Solowitz with a tackle. Initially at the 40-yard line, so another gain of 3 yards to number 9, Austin Gunning, with a completion from Griffin Long, the quarterback, to Morris to the 40-yard line. The ball will be at the 40. 10:50 to go here in counting. 27-7 is the score.
The Orioles have found some success here going these short passes right out of the gate here in the second half.
We have a quad set up. Trips it up in the right slot, in the far right slot. Complete the Gutting now. Another big completion, another big gain. That one from the 40 gets across midfield to the 50. I think that's where they marked him, so 10 yards for Gutting. And that all went in passing plays there to Austin Gutting from Griffin Long for Morris to drive down the field at midfield at the 50. 10:34 to go. I think the first down markers are set up. Did he go out of bounds at that play? And I think he did to stop the clock. And we have a quad set up on the right side, all by himself in a shotgun position. Nobody on the left side. To complete the gutting again, down behind the line of scrimmage. He gets another big 10-yard gain, maybe more, 12 yards. From midfield to the 50 to around the 38-yard line, a 12-yard catch. And it's all been passing plays here now.
And what it's been is they're running sort of a screen offense here with their quad setup out there.
For the protection.
Yes, and their Long is out there getting that lead block for gutting. Once the pass goes out, then they're just playing the numbers game.
Same thing again on the left side. He's looking for another receiver. Number 4, Wyatt Valentine, one-on-one. Can he adjust? Incomplete down at the 15-yard line. Number 1, Danny Kinney was on there. But maybe that's what we're trying to do is bite and get that big play down the field. So that was the longest pass in that sequence in this series of offense. And that one went to Wyatt Valentine instead of Austin Gutting. So incomplete there, 10:07 to go, 27-7 is your score. And they'll place it at the 40-yard line. Make that the 39-yard line. So it might have been about 11 or 12 yards on that one, give or take. That last play, that last one was the incomplete pass on 1st and 10. It'll be 2nd and 10 now. Again, a trip set up in the right slot. Wide receiver in the far right side in the shotgun position. Griffin Long looks to the left side. He'll be chased down. He'll move, look down the field, and throws it up, and that should be incomplete. Out of bounds. It's not grounding. He was being chased down. He had a receiver down the field. That was number 50, Tyler Ash.
And great pursuit there by Trenton Park for the Deckerville Eagles. He got pressure off the edge and got Long out of the pocket and was able to keep right on his heels, so he wasn't able to set his feet and throw the ball there.
10 minutes to go here in the third quarter, 27-7. Deckerville with the lead of ball at the 39-yard line in Deckerville territory for the Morrice Orioles.
Morris taking their time here with this play call, making sure they get the right one.
Morrice Orioles will be on 3rd down and 10 now. Last couple plays incomplete. This time he has Gutting to the left side in the running back position in shotgun. 2 wide receivers on the left side. Man in motion. Wyatt Valentine will stick to the left side down behind the line of scrimmage at the 40. He catches it. Wyatt Valentine positive yards to about the 35-yard line. A gain
of 5 on the play there for him.
That brings up a 4th down. This is obviously you go for it here on 4th down. You're down 27-7. You're at the 35-yard line in Deckerville territory, but, man, you got to pick up 6 yards. It'll be 4th down and 6. Ball at the 35-yard line for the Morrice Orioles. A trip set up on the right side. Wide receiver on the left side. That's Wyatt Valentine. And a shotgun position for Griffin Long at the 40. Ball at the 45. He gets a snap. Looks down the field. He's got to throw it out quick. And caught. No, bobbing.
Oh, turnover on downs.
He had it, kind of slip, and the ball hits the ground. Turnover on downs. Decker will take over at the 35, I do believe, yard line. We'll be right back here on WBGV. A great stop here by the Deckerville defense.
Thank you for calling Global Mobile. Please hold.
No, wait, I just need to.
Thank you for calling Global Mobile. Your call is important to us. Please hold forever.
No, not again. I can't handle this. I feel like my head is going to explode.
Big mobile carrier headaches got you down? At Thumb Cellular, we say not in our neck of the woods. We're all about keeping things simple and stress-free. At Thumb Cellular, you'll get friendly, local customer care. No robots, no endless menus, just real local people who care. With hassle-free plans that are easy to understand, plus phones and service for every budget, you'll never feel left out. And with amazing coverage and crystal clear call quality, you'll stay connected wherever life takes you. And right now at Thumb Cellular, double your trade-in value when you purchase a new device. Or score a free smartphone with a new line activation or upgrade. Get the details by visiting your local Thumb Cellular location in Bad Axe, Caro, Pigeon, or Sandusky. But hurry, these deals are only good until December 31st, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Thumb Cellular, the local talk of the thumb.
Farther back here. Last couple plays here for Deckerville. Brandon Solowich with a carry. Be 3rd down and 5. He had a 2 and 3 yarder.
The first one coming out of that was Solowitz. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, and then the last play was a quarterback keeper by Brown. He got 5 yards on that tush push there.
That's about the 3rd or 4th time they've done that with him, and they've gotten positive yards every time from it.
All right, 3rd down and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line for Deckerville. At their own lead block, a flag comes flying in the right side, but
this one's going to be coming back, I think, after Brandon Solowitz just made a heck of a play.
Solowitz on the run. He's at the 30, 25-20. Cuts back, brought down about the 10-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
On Deckerville's side of the line of scrimmage, number 4 there, Wyatt Valentine, to chase him down along with number 50, Tyler Ash.
It's a 50-yard run right now. We'll see what the flag is, but typically where that comes flying in is it's either a holding or a block in the back or a chop block or something, but Deckerville's cheating that it's a sideline warning on Morris. Wow.
So that one does count. So there was a flag.
Yeah.
That's a 50-yard run by Brandon Solowitz.
And that was a great run. That started off the right side, and Solowitz cut back to the left, and he was able to come down the left sideline all the way down to about the 10-yard line.
So what was the flag? It was
a sideline warning.
Okay, for Morris side.
Yeah, so both teams have had one now.
So the next one they get, it would be a penalty.
A 15-yard penalty or half the distance of the goal if they're in the red zone.
So Deckerville finishes the play, despite knowing there was a flag back there. Smart that you finished the play.
Yeah, you always go because you never know what it's on. It could be on the other team. It could be on defense for a rhyme or anything.
So that after that run, it'll be 1st and goal for Deckerville. Ball resting right at the 10-yard line. Brown out of the shotgun formation. It is Solowitz that takes the Wildcat formation snap. He pushes ahead for a couple yards there. Looks like they're going to give him 2 yards. 2 yards on that run.
Inside the 10-yard line. It would be number 1, number 1, Ethan Cole to finish that tackle on Solowitz. On the bottom of the pile was Griffin Long to help out and get the initial stop.
What did you say Brandon Solowitz needed to do tonight for Deckerville to be successful?
175 yards, 4 touchdowns.
He is 3 yards away and 1 touchdown away from that.
And that's at halftime. We figured that he needed another 75 yards in the second half and a couple touchdowns.
He's got 52 of them already.
Coming down to 7 minutes left here in the third quarter, 27-7. Deckerville with the lead, about maybe add on more points. We'll see
this Wildcat formation again.
Solowitz takes a direct snap over the head, and Deckerville is able to cover it up by number 6, Mark Donker. And that will back them up outside the red zone to the 21-yard line now.
Smart of him to fall on it. He didn't try to pick it up and run with it. He just fell on it.
Sadly, Donker didn't get credited for a minus 13-yard run there.
And that'll back him up. It will be 3rd and goal from just outside the 20-yard line. Ball resting at the 21-yard line here for the Deckerville Eagles with...
Now this is where you're faced with a 4th and goal from long. You might see Mark Donker trot out there, but get a chunk of yards here. Make something manageable. At least get him in field goal range.
All right, 2 wide receivers on the right side, shotgun position for Cooper Brown, the quarterback.
Brown out of the shotgun formation. He looks right, swings it over to number 8, Kubaki on the right side. Kubaki's trying to find some space there, and he is wrapped up out of bounds there on the far sideline for a no gain, maybe a loss of a yard there.
That was a nice rifle of a pass. He tried to do a pump fake to maybe get Brandon Solowitz.
They were looking for the double move to Solowitz, and Wyatt Valentine did not fall for it. He stuck on him like glue. It was a great job by Morris, the defense, there to force a 4th and
goal from the 23-yard line for the Deckerville Eagles here. So 6 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, no chance to make up a first down. So.
And Jesse Kaboski at that point he was trying to get any yard he could, and he was dancing around, and sometimes he did a little too much dancing, but on 3rd and long there, that's what you're going for. Now we're in the situation where they were in the first half when they hit the big play to Kaboski. It's 4th long. You tell Cooper, this is like a punt, just throw it to the end zone and see what happens.
Brown out of shotgun formation.
Breaks a tackle. Stiff arm into the...
That's going to be close. They didn't mark him down.
He's on the sideline.
And that was 4th and goal, so Morris is going to take over at 1.
Yeah, but did he cross the plane, or are they going to even...
No, they're going to say 4th down.
Wow, his knee apparently touched the ground, and I thought the ball might have crossed the plane. Solowitz
What effort by Solowitz.
Well, he was surrounded by 3 Morris players at the 10-yard line, broke that tackle, got to the near goal line, and I guess the ball did not break the plane. The stand keeper down there, Deckerville, thought it did. So
that will be a turnover on downs. Morris will take over. 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line.
CWS fellow TSA member Tom Green, he had a good view of it.
The ball, maybe they took pictures of it. So it's at the 20. That was a 20-yard gain on that pass reception for Salowitz, and Morris would take over at the 1-yard line. First down and 10 with 5:54 to go. They're down 27-7. Great stop by Morris.
Now you got to be careful here. Deckerville's probably going to be ultra aggressive on defense, trying to get a safety here. You can't give up a big play here, backed up in their own zone.
Complete to Wyatt Valentine at the 5-yard line. He'll be down around the 9-yard line.
That was almost a big play there.
Good open field tackle by Danny Kenny there for the Eagles, just to be able to wrap him up and make sure he wasn't able to go anywhere because he had no help over there whatsoever if he was able to break that.
Salowitz is in the area, but I think he would have had Wyatt had enough space maybe to take off for an extra 5+ yards. So
that gives the Orioles a little bit of breathing room here. It'll be Long out of the shotgun formation. He's looking left, passes it to number 9.
Gutting,
and he is complete up over across the 20-yard line, out to about the 23-yard line, where the Orioles will move the chains.
So nice to get some great open space here when you were back at the 1-yard line. I mean, the shotgun position, he was in the end zone, but he had a nice complete pass to Wyatt to get that space and even more space here for Gutting.
You talked about that Morris was going to have to come out and run the ball here in the second half. They come out throwing it even more, but they're having success at times.
And it's all these short little passes right now. Long's pass is incomplete, almost intercepted by the Deckerville Eagle, number 1, Danny Kenny there.
Well, 1, Tyler Ash was not looking for it, and 2, he sailed the ball. And like you said, Danny Kenny was the only one that had an opportunity on it, and he looked like he was playing shortstop there, had a short hop that came right up into his gut.
Does stop the clock at 4:58 mark in the third quarter. 27-7. Deckerville with the lead. Morris back in offense. Second down and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The Orioles come out shotgun formation. They've got trips to the left. Long in the shotgun formation by himself. Drops back, looks left, passes middle. Ooh. And the pass is incomplete, intended to number 50, Tyler Ash. And now there is a late flag on the play. We'll see what that one is.
I thought that was great coverage by Danny Kenny, and if that is a pass interference call, that is, I don't think that official's call to make, because there was the deep back judge that was right there all over it, unless there was a hold on the backside that no one saw. And it is pass interference on Deckerville, and that's a free 15 yards for Morris.
Okay, and he pled his case and was able to win it. So pass interference on Deckerville on that play and automatic first down.
They got a pass interference call there. There was one earlier in the game I thought should have been on Morris on that incomplete pass to Shanks, and they didn't get it, but a 15-yard mark-off makes it 1st and 10 from the 40.
That one, they gave him a 17-yard penalty on that pass interference because the ball was at the 23-yard line.
Split wide receivers in a shotgun position. Griffin Lowe looking down the field. He'll throw it up and complete to Wyatt Valentine for big yardage, about 8-9 yards there.
Ran out of bounds by Danny Kenny.
Wyatt Valentine has become Long's favorite target here this game all of a sudden.
And what we talked about at halftime is that Morris had to come out and get back to the ground game running it, but they found this short little pass game here where they get the receivers the ball in space and let them try to make
and they have a sense of urgency. They're quickly to the line of scrimmage every time now, trying to crawl back into this three-score deficit they're in.
Long out of the shotgun formation, passes it over to Valentine. Valentine gets out of bounds. A pickup of 5 or 6 on the play there for the Orioles.
And picks up the first down. So 1st and 10, moving the chains, getting into Deckerville territory till about the 48-yard line.
Orioles are quickly right back on the line of scrimmage here. Shotgun formation. They've got twins left and twins right. Long passes it to number 9. Gutting gets the ball. He's running off to the right side. He's brought down by number 2. Brandon Solowitz.
The initial contact by Danny Kenny. You've been seeing his number 1 out there a lot with the initial contact.
It's never good when your defensive backs are getting called as much as we're calling Danny Kenny right now. A, that means because they're getting to the second level, and 2, that means he's getting picked on in the passing game.
Yep, and that's a 9-yard gain for the Orioles. We're back right to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, twins right and twins left here. Long takes the snap, looking right. He's getting chased down, passes it out of bounds. But great pressure by number 28.
Andrew Bolin.
For the Deckerville Eagles, making him pass that before
That's
he
where
was ready.
Deckerville's going to have to step up if they want to slow down Morris's offense with these dink and dunks. They're going to have to get some pressure up front, and their defensive line did a great job of that early in the first half, and then they were kind of quiet there for a second.
Yep.
So Evan Benji's on the line defensively. Trenton Park, number 21, and number 28, Andrew Bolin. Just a 3-man front defensively. They do have Salowitz right behind them in the middle linebacker position.
But then every defensive back is on an island out there. And that's the thing about 8-player football.
Yep.
Is with the lack of players on there, you have no safety blankets. They went to the screenplay, and Trenton Park almost had a pick six there.
Logan Shanks on the line this time. Benji goes over to the right side, defensive.
Long's pass to Gutting is complete. He picks up 7 or 8 on the play there and moves the chains for the Orioles. That'll be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. As the clock continues to run, the Orioles right back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, trips to the left for Long. Long takes a snap, low snap. Long is looking, passes it to his brother. Long across the middle. He gets it, and he is brought down by Danny Kenny again, but not before he picks up 9 on the play.
3:35 and counting. The clock will roll. 27-7 is the score.
Usually in high school, when you've thrown the ball 33 times in a game is not a recipe for success. So far for Morris, only having 7 points and being down by 20, it shows.
Yes.
Whole third quarter right now with 3.5 and counting left. The trip set up on the left side. Wide receiver Wyatt Valentine on the right side. And moving from left to right is the Morris Orioles. Griffin Long in a shotgun position. Looks down the field to the left side. He'll look to the right. Looks at Wyatt Valentine into the end zone. Can he adjust? Oh, he had it on his right shoulder. Could not pull it in. The defense by number 32, Braylon McLeland, for the Deckerville Eagles in the right corner.
Well, McClellan did a good job of staying in front of Valentine, forcing Long to throw it up. He threw it in a great spot. Valentine did a good job going up and getting it, just didn't use his hands to catch it. Tried to use that chest plate. And you want to catch every ball with your hands if you can, because it hits that chest plate. You don't know how it's going to bounce. That one bounced straight down and incomplete.
3:04 to go in this third quarter. Clock was stopped on the incomplete pass. 27-7, 3rd down and 1.
Long out of the shotgun formation. He fakes the handoff, passes it over to Valentine. Valentine met right as he catches the ball by Danny Kenny, but he is able to move the chains and pick up 5 for the Orioles.
Yeah, caught that and took the hit. Concentrated on the pass. You got to convert that. So,
and I'm surprised he was able to hold on to that after that hit.
We saw that yesterday in the Lakers-Cat City game I did. Will Perry caught a ball on his shoulder pad. He got bounced around like a pinball from 3 different defenders and somehow held on to it, and that's just as impressive there because he took a big shot.
Long out of the shotgun formation. He is pressured. He is on the run, and he is brought down at the line of scrimmage by number 21 for the Eagles, Trenton Park.
Got a couple yards on that. He gets up slowly after the hit because there was 2 Eagles or 3 Eagles that came down on the hits altogether.
We saw multiple times with him sliding. He doesn't like to get hit there. He got into a spot where he wasn't able to slide and had to take the hit. And it is a thought process. Your quarterback want to limit the hits as possible because you need them for a whole season. But at this point in the playoffs, you got to get every yard you can. You got to out-tough the opponent.
Trips it up on the right side. He'll throw it to Gutting to the right side. And Gutting dodges a tackle, a stiff arm. Another hit by Kenny. Finally brought down. Some great yardage pickup down to 11, 12-yard line for Gutting from the 19.
Looks like about a gain of 8 on the play there. Gutting put his foot in the ground and cut back across the grain and was able to pick up a couple yards there extra.
Bounced off a couple tackles, too. He has been a load to bring down, and he is showing why he's such a main vocal point of this offense for Morris.
It's a great drive here, all mostly on passing here for this series of offense for Morris. Trips it up on the left side. Pass down the line of scrimmage and complete. Took his eyes off it again.
Yes. Pass intended to number 8. Schmidt-Franz.
You know the interesting thing about this? They've passed away the ball so many times this drive, and the clock is continuing to run. There's a sense of urgency of getting to the line, but they're not hitting that big play where all of a sudden, we just scored in 2 minutes. No, everything's taken 8-9 minutes for Morris.
27-7 is your score. 1:34 to go. It's 4th down and 2. You got to convert here to continue this drive. And complete. Wyatt Valentine into the end zone for the touchdown for Morris Orioles. And it was a fake handoff, and then Wyatt Valentine comes zipping in to the left side. A missed assignment here by one of the players, just threw him off, and you could tell one of the Eagles defenders was just upset about that one. And touchdown, Morris Orioles, 27-13, 129 mark.
And one of the longest drives you'll see in high school football history, 99-yard drive there for the Morris Orioles, starting from their own 1-yard line.
That's down to the 129 mark. Time-consuming drive here, but man, what a lot of great pickups. That was on 4th down and 2 for for 3 to pick up a first down potentially. PAT kick is blocked. Zipping in for the block is number 2, Brandon Salowitz. What else can he not do?
Great block there by Salowitz.
27-13 is your score. The block PAT kick attempt. With 1:29 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be right back. Deckerville still leading, but Hey, closing the gap is Morris, 27-13. Wyatt Valentine with the last touchdown. Morris gets on the board to be down by 14. Well, 1:29 left in the third quarter. Plenty of time in this game. It's 27-13. Nice stop by them, by the way, to start that drive at the 1-yard line. A 99-yard drive for Morrice Orioles.
2 runs on that drive, maybe?
Yeah.
And one was a quarterback scramble. Pooch kick, fair catch called. Heads up play there by number 50, Jackson Peruski. He went with both hands for the fair catch. Looked like an infielder calling for a pop-up.
That's right. No one touched that one. I got it.
You could tell Morris was, I don't want to say that was an onside kick, but they were trying to get the Pooch kick to maybe they can recover it, but that's a heads-up play by Deckerville saying, nope, we're going to field this and make sure you don't touch the ball.
And that is well coached right there by the Deckerville Eagles to be able to, one of your linemen or one of your bigger guys, to know to do that right off the bat.
I formation at the 45-yard line. Their own for Deckerville. A handoff going right up the middle in the I formation for the Deckerville Eagles. So it will be Brandon Salowitz, number 2. Gain of about 2 yards on that one.
Give them 3 out to the 48, I think, is where they'll spot it. And this is what Deckerville's going to want now here late in the second half. Just turn around, number 2, get me 3 yards every single time, milk the clock. Let's go home. Let's get out of here. Let's celebrate and get ready next week for Britton Deerfield. But there's a long ways to go is the issue.
I was going to say, Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. So we'll see.
Hand off to the second man through Salowitz. He is able to maybe pick up a yard on that play. It will be 3rd and 6.
It's already a quick third down here situation.
And this is the issue with that mindset. All of a sudden, you only get 1 yard. You're behind the sticks. Now you need that chunk play to get yourself back in there. And if Morris gets a stop here, 3 and out, they just showed that they can march right down the field. Next thing you know, it's a 6-point game.
That last drive, 99 yards. The majority, or pretty much all of it,
all but 2
through the air. Yeah. And if you're Deckerville here, you want to continue to do what got you to where you are in the first half. Continue that here in the second half. Handoff to Salowitz. Salowitz bounces it around the left side.
Great tackle.
And he is tackled right at midfield for another yard.
The quarterback, Griffin Long, at the end of that play.
That's not. He went low on Salowitz, and I think he took a knee to the head, and he is feeling it.
And you can see it was a little shaky here. And they're going to end the third quarter right there as time goes down. It's 27-13. They're holding their fingers up saying fourth quarter. It's 27-13. It'll be 4th down and 5 though for Deckerville when we come back after this quick break. Welcome back here at the start of the fourth quarter. 27-13. 4th down and 5 for Deckerville. They're right at midfield. Moving now from left to right on your radio dial and live stream at StLakeBroadcasting.com. Click the listen live link. They'll punt it off here. And, JB, you agree?
Yeah, I agree. This is pin Morris deep, force him to drive 99 yards again. But that was not a great punt by Salowitz.
No.
That one goes to the left side out of bounds, and they'll have to retrieve that ball when we come back. Shout out to Wayne Salowitz, the grandfather of Brandon Salowitz here. That's where I take my car to get fixed, by the way. So.
Do you think he's going to go help his grandpa work on the car afterwards?
He has during the summer, but he says not during football season. I'm too sore to change those tires. Pass for... the Morrice Orioles, they start off at their own 30-yard line, was it?
30 to the 35.
24.
Yep.
24-yard line is where they started off after that punt by Deckerville. That one goes to the 30-yard line, so about a 6-yard pickup on that pass to Wyatt Valentine to the left side. I believe it was.
Yes, it was.
If I'm Deckerville's defense, I am keying on number 9, Austin Gutting, and number 4, Wyatt Valentine.
Yes.
They have 21 of the 27 receptions for
out
Morris.
Of the shotgun formation here. He passes over to number 4, Valentine, and he drops the intended pass out there.
I think that could have been an easy catch there.
Yes.
Just took his eyes off.
Similar to early in the game when Schmidt-France dropped it, he thought about running before he caught it. He was trying to turn up field, and now you're faced with a 3rd and 4 if you're Morris. And this punting decision looking like a smart decision now by Deckerville.
But you looked at it right there. Valentine was looking upfield before he even brought that ball in, and that's what cost him there because it was in his hands. The Orioles come out here, shotgun formation.
I believe this is just a second series of offense in the second half for Morris.
Shotgun snap, Long takes the ball, looking right, passes to Valentine. Valentine is caught, and
he's got the first down
right near the first down line here. We'll see where they mark him.
Kaboski with a tackle, along with some help from number 10.
Where they spotted the ball, I think they gave it to him.
Wow, that's not a very good spot.
No.
Evan Benji with the tackle.
Morris coaches pleading for forward progress.
Yes.
Yeah, because they didn't call the whistle until after when they're forward progress.
It looks like they're going to measure this one right here.
They want to measure.
Yep, they want a measurement.
Welcome back. The measurement is short by a nose or half a football length for the Morrice Orioles. I thought he had it. I thought he had the forward progress, but apparently they marked him.
Sometimes they say he went back on his own initially. Maybe he did before contact was made, but nonetheless, it's 4th and inches for Morrice.
What do you call
inside Deckerville territory, so it's 4th and a yard at the own 35-yard line.
Now, they've been in the shotgun position for the majority of this game, and they've never been under center at all, I don't believe, in any offensive play here. But this time he may be for the tush push. No, he's going to go back to shotgun.
I say you give it to number 9, Austin Gutting. He's been a workhorse back there. He's only been stopped in the backfield once. False start.
Wow.
The crowd got to him.
And the offensive lineman picked his hand up, and he looked back.
Once you're in your 3-point stance, you cannot come out of it.
Yep.
And that's the issue. That's why you see the pros in college in 2-point stance, because they can turn their shoulders and look back. But once you go into 3-point stance, you cannot come out of it, and that cost them right there.
Costly penalty, brings them back 5 yards. It'd be 4th down and 6 from 4th down and a half a football lane for a first down attempt. And the clock will roll. They're down by 14. It's 27-13, 11-09. The clock will roll. They likely will go for it here.
Now, if you're Morrice, you got to find either Valentine or Gutting on something quick and try to get them out in space.
They'll go for it on 4th down from their own 29-yard line.
I was wrong. Fumble. Oh, they're saying he was down.
Yes.
Okay, he was down. So he caught the pass, number 10, complete on his back. He was down by contact. Oliver Long, the senior, and they get the first down to the 36-yard line. What a play there. And the defenders, Deckerville, is right there on it.
Gain of 7 there on, about 4th and 5.
What a great pickup on 4th down and long after committing the false start. Trips it up on the right side, wide receiver to the left slot. Shotgun position. Complete the Gutting in the slot on the right side. He gets another good chunk of yards, about 8 or 9 yards down to around the 45, 44-yard line. We'll see where they mark it, but they're hurrying up to the line of scrimmage here. With 10.5 to go in the game. A little bit of confusion here in the setup here for them, but
throwing the ball 42 times is Morrice this game.
And we still have 10 minutes left in the game. Long out of the shotgun formation. We've got trips to the left. Long drops back, looks right, passes it to his brother, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 10, Oliver Long there on that one.
That's the first time he's thrown an incomplete pass since he is targeting his brother. You think they work on that in the backyard?
Yes.
Was it just out of reach and
he misfired?
Yeah,
he misfired on that one. That was wide left.
So that'll bring up 3rd and short. About a 1 yard to go here for the Orioles. Ball resting at the 45-yard line in their own territory. They break the huddle. Shotgun formation. They've got trips to the right.
4th quarter.
Single wide receiver to the left.
4th quarter, 10-13 to go in the game, 27-13.
Long drops back to pass, looks right, passes left to Valentine. Valentine is hit right as he caught it. And a pickup of 6 on the play for Valentine. Good open field tackle by Kenny.
Kenny's name being called a lot today. He's getting a lot of work being done in the backfield defensively as the DB here for the Deckerville Eagles secondary.
And what he's done is open field tackles. He's done a really good job of the open field tackles because he's out there on an island, and if he lets that guy go, it's going to be a big gain. Orioles drop back, Long to pass. Long to Gutting, off Gutting's hand, just behind him.
They're trying to time that right. I think he was trying to wait for him to get to the 35-yard line, at least Gutting was, but did not turn his head quick enough. He wanted to get that catch in stride and keep continuing here, but we have a hurt player in the field here, so incomplete pass. And Mike, looks like a hamstring situation here for Morrice. 9:54 to go. It's 2nd down and 10. They are at the 49-yard line, just cross midfield in Deckerville territory. 27-13 is the score. Deckerville leading. We'll be right back. Hamstring situation number 67 will have to come off the field. Is that 57?
67.
Beckwith.
I assume that's just a cramp.
Dominic Beckwith, yeah. The ball at the 49-yard line in Deckerville territory will be 2nd down and 10 for the Morrice Orioles. Trips it up on the right side. Griffin Long still in the shotgun position, and in the slot is Wyatt Valentine on the left side. They are moving from right to left on the field.
Long with the pass. He's looking left. Ooh. Valentine got behind the defender, and it is just overpassed over his head.
I think Braylon McClellan got away with a little bit of a grab there on the jersey.
Once he realized he was beat, he gave that little tug to slow him down, and Long overthrew him because Valentine couldn't get up to speed fast enough.
Yeah, and if he was able to get behind there and catch that ball, he was going to go for pay dirt there.
But, I mean, if you're Coach Brown and that holding penalty gets called on –
I'll take it.
Yeah, you take that over the touchdown. You know, we're always taught, if you get beat deep, do anything you can to save the touchdown.
Yeah.
Allow your defense to play another play because you never know when you can force a turnover.
Shotgun formation here. Long out of the shotgun formation. Trips right. Long passes right to number 8, and it is incomplete.
And I think
Smith-Franz with the intended receiver.
Yeah, he would have had him beat there, but just over the head of him or not enough speed to get down the field there. On defense was Danny Kinney again speeding down there.
And what we've seen here lately is Long has been able to hit these short receivers, but he has been off the mark on these long passes.
But what hitting those short receivers did is force Deckerville's defensive backs to be more aggressive coming up. Yep. Now you're starting to see him go for the deep ball, and twice now they have gotten past the defensive backs of Deckerville, and Long, like you said, just hasn't connected on him. But also credit Morris' offensive line. They're giving him time to pass, to throw these deep balls.
Long out of the shotgun formation, trips right. Long sitting in the pocket. He's now pressured by Trenton Park. Long passes it up to his brother. Long catches it. He is 5-10 into the end zone. Touchdown, Morris.
That floater was up there, and he just got in front of the defender. The ball floated in. Number 10 concentrates it on it. His brother, Ollie Long, brings it down at the 15-yard line. The yak after the catch, and now they're within a touchdown. It's 27-19, 9:32 mark. Plenty of time on this clock. Morris scores again with that passing play for 49 yards on a 4th down situation.
Long to Long right there for the 49-yard touchdown pass. And that was just great play call by the coach there on 4th and long.
Great execution by Griffin Long, buying enough time because he was flushed out of the pocket by Trenton Park, got away from him, and then was able to find his brother streaking down the middle of the field.
PAT kick attempt here by number 42, Max Horvatin. And that one is good. It is 27-20. 7-point lead down 2 for Deckerville, leading Morris with 9:32 left here in the game. We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5. Welcome back. 49-yard TD pass from Griffin Long to his brother Oliver Long. For 49-yard TD pass, again, the yak after the catch. Long just had enough in front of the defenders.
Well, if anybody was going to jump on him back, he was probably carrying him into the end zone.
But, you know, they saved some time by getting that touchdown. They're only down by 7 now. It's 27-20, 9:32.
He's going to do the kicking for the first time. Watch the onside kick to the right side here. Oh, they're going to boom it deep. The way Gutting was sneaking up, I was thought they were going to do an onside kick.
Deckerville to return around the 32-yard line. That's where they'll start off when we get back here on offense. 27-20. Deckerville leading back on offense with 9:27 to go here on WBGV 92.5 FM. We'll keep it right here because last time they went pretty quick.
See what Deckerville comes out here. Deckerville's got to use up some of this clock. Even if they don't score, they've got to put a drive together here to give their defense
They got to pick
time.
up at least 1 or 2 first downs and then punt it away if you have
Brown
to.
Under center here. He hands it to the second man through, which would be Solowitz. Solowitz met right at the line, maybe a half a yard, if that.
This Morris defense in the second half has been just aggressive. Everything has been pinching in between the tackles. I wouldn't be surprised here if you see a quick pitch out to Solowitz to get him to the edge, or a Cooper Brown all of a sudden pulling one and on a little bootleg action. And, you know, I know he's not known for his speed, but it's something to keep this Morris defense honest because they are crashing hard.
Deckerville Eagles break the huddle here. They go shotgun formation. Brown in the shotgun by himself here. He looks right, passes it to Kabaki. Kabaki gets a couple yards there, and he is hit.
But that works too because they've spaced out Morris. They get a complete pass, positive yards. That's just an extension of the run game right there, those quick passes.
A 6-yard pass there by Brown to Kabaki. Makes it 3rd and 4 for the Eagles here.
Yeah, as long as you can complete them and keep the clock rolling, that's a good thing. You know, so
you look at your freshman quarterback, 7 of 8 for 87 yards and a touchdown. That is really good for a freshman quarterback.
He's managed the game really well. He's only playing to his strengths so far as a freshman quarterback.
But
he's
a
really
lot of that's on the coach too. The coach
Yeah.
knowing what he can do, saying, all right, we're only going to put you in situations where we think you can succeed.
The Eagles come out here, shotgun formation, single receiver right and left. Brown looks. Flag. Brown's going deep to Kabaki, and it is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Unless it came out by mistake.
See it.
It's right there on the 40-yard line.
Offsides on the defense, first down Deckerville.
Okay.
That's going to give them enough yards for a first down.
That's the Aaron Rodgers famous. You see him offside, you throw the deep ball and hope for the best. when you know you got a free first down. That's the first penalty on Morris this game.
So they move the chains for the first down. Deckerville at their own 42-yard line, it looks like. It'll be 1st and 10. We'll have 8:03 to go in the game, 27-20, 7-point lead here for the Deckerville Eagles against the Morrice Orioles.
Got the first down, and the clock will start to run again.
Now, Morrice should have all their timeouts left.
Yes. I think both teams have all their timeouts left here in the second half. So we'll see what Deckerville comes out here. They looks like they're going to go under. Brown's going to go under center, I formation. Solowitz, the deep man. Brown with the quarterback keeper up the middle. Gain of 2 on the play.
Look at the freshman hold on to the ball there. Even when the play's over, I'm not giving this thing up. We are going to try to hold on to this ball to the end of the game here. And if you're Deckerville, this is reminiscence of the state championship game where they just marched down the field and ran the clock out. You got to imagine Bill Brown's got the same mentality right here.
That's the junior quarterback, Griffin Long, on defense, trying to strip that ball from the freshman quarterback there. So,
because the way Morris's offense has looked in the second half, I think he's concerned they can't stop them if they get the ball back again.
7:30 to go in the game. 7 minutes to go in 30 seconds. 27-20. Deckerville with the lead. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line, their own.
Deckerville comes out I formation, hands it off to the second man through, which will be Solowitz. Solowitz met at the line, but he is able to pick up 3 yards after contact there.
Oh, man. I think he should have went to the sideline. Number 3, the big guy, Braden Hart, at his defensive end position, just stuck out his arm and rubbed him in. I think if he runs right towards the sideline, he's going to outrun Hart, and he probably gets a first down there. But I understand his mindset. Stay in bounds, keep the clock running. We got 2 more downs to pick up these 5 yards.
We're about 3rd and 5 here for the Eagles. Ball at the 47-yard line.
6:50 to go in the game. 27-20, Deckerville with the lead in on offense.
Deckerville comes out I formation. Brown under center. Solowitz the deep man in the I formation. Brown keep it. Fake.
And you got to get rid of the ball there.
He held on,
something with it.
Hey, he held on to it. It wasn't a fumble. He took a big hit. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know if that should be a flag. That's a direct to the helmet hit here, too.
Well, it's high school. It's a little bit different.
Went right at that. So
that is after that
he's a little
quarterback
up
sack.
there as he comes out on the sideline.
It is 4th and 12 for the Eagles. The clock continues to run there, though.
Cooper Brown was just waiting for something to develop down the field and just got to get rid of it.
Correctly, high school sack is a rushing attempt, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So technically a loss of yards. So
loss of 7.
So it's Solowitz set to punt for the Eagles.
Number 1, Ethan Cole back deep, standing about his own 25-yard line.
And Long had the initial contact with Cooper to slow him down, and then 2 more players hit the helmet.
There.
So, that stays in bounds.
Go get it!
And he falls on it. That one kind of bounced away from him, and they went inside to the 10-yard line.
Special teams have been a killer for Morris. Their kick returns and punt returns have not been very clean this game.
Morris will take over 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line here.
We'll be right back. 5:45 to go in the game. 27-20. Decker with the lead, and back in offense is Morris, who has scored on every offensive series here in the second half. It'll be a 1st down and 10, and it'll be an incomplete pass. He just throws it away as being chased down by number 21 on defense.
I forget they changed that rule in high school. That used to be intentional grounding. There was no throwing the ball away in high school sports. They changed that a couple years ago, allowing quarterbacks out of the pocket just to throw it away.
That is Trenton Park with the on defense, and throwing it away was Griffin Long. Be 2nd down and 10. They are placed at the 17-yard line where the ball is placed at. For the Morrice Orioles. They're down by 7, 27-25, 41 to go here. Trips it up on the left side, shotgun position for Griffin Long. He looks to the left side and complete to Gutting, and he gets down to the 25-yard line with a stiff arm, and Kenny gets up a little bit slow after that tackle on Gutting.
Brought down by Kenny and Kubaki there. That will move the ball out to the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Orioles.
50 pass attempts for Griffin Long this game. 32 of 50 already.
Long out of the shotgun formation. He's got trips to the left. Long under pressure. He's staying in there. Passes it right to Valentine. Valentine
what a
comes
catch!
Down with the catch.
What a great coverage by Danny Kenny, and Valentine just wanted a little bit more.
Great adjustment.
28-yard throw and catch there. Long to Valentine.
He didn't wait for the ball, too. He came back to it to adjust and brought it down and moves down past midfield.
And the Orioles got away with one there. I thought I seen movement on one of their receivers.
5 minutes to go in the game and counting. 27-20. 1st down and 10 at the 47-yard line in Deckerville territory.
Picked off! He got it back!
Danny Kenny off the deflection. He had a chance last play, secured it that time.
And that's our first official turnover of the game, an interception. It went through the hands of Wyatt Valentine at the 40-yard line, and right there Danny Kenny made the defensive interception.
Funny how tides have turned. Valentine took one away from Kenny there, saved an interception. That time Valentine couldn't hold on. We've seen that a couple times with Morris. Their wide receivers get antsy. They get ready to run before they secure the catch. That one went right through the hands. He was thinking the same thing, turning upfield. Danny Kenny was there, secured it. Boom, first down Deckerville.
Wow.
That's the play Deckerville's defense needed because you knew they were nervous. They weren't going to be able to stop Morris anymore this game.
First turnover of the game on offense.
But when you throw the ball 51 times, there's bound to be an interception.
At the 4:54 mark in the fourth quarter, Deckerville takes over after the turnover. Brown out of the shotgun formation.
Oh, they're going to get called for a false start.
Flag on the play.
Number 43, Keegan Kubik, wasn't really comfortable in his stance and shifted his feet, and he got called for movement.
False start on the Eagles. That will back them up 5. And that right there was a Wildcat formation. They had Solowitz in the quarterback spot there for the Eagles.
And Brown was lined up as a lead blocker to his right, and they've shown that formation a couple times tonight. Haven't had much success with it.
Maybe they're trying to get Solowitz on the edge where he can use his speed. Coming out in the Wildcat formation again with Solowitz. Solowitz runs off the right side, picks up a yard or two on the play. Brought down by number 9 for the Orioles.
That play initially started at the 42-yard line for them on offense and then the false start, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And now a gain of a yard there brings up 2nd and 14 for the Eagles.
Now, if you're Deckerville here, if you pick up one first down, you can get this game under about 2:30, force Morris to start using their timeouts here. Things could get very dicey all of a sudden.
Deckerville.
We've got 4:20 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
Deckerville defense coming up big here. Danny Kenny with the interception after the pass went through the hands of Wyatt Valentine. Great adjustment by Danny Kenny to take the takeaway for the Deckerville Eagles.
They got him to go jump off sides. They got their 5 yards back.
And that's what you were talking about.
Offsides on the Orioles there.
And that was on 2nd down and 14, so move the chains a little bit up here now.
That's huge. That took the 5 yards away now. Yeah, it's 2nd and 9, but hey, now you're back into a little bit more manageable where Solowitz pops one for 6-7 yards. Now you're looking at 3rd and short.
But you watched it there. The back judge there, he was counting, so he was under 5 seconds. So they were lucky they got that flag because I don't know if they
otherwise it would have been a delay of game. I think.
Ball will be at the 43-yard line for the Deckerville Eagles.
Coach Brown's taking as much time as he can with these play calls, so they use as much clock as possible.
3:50 and counting right now in the fourth quarter. 27-20, Deckerville with the lead, and they're on offense after the takeaway on defense. Kabashki will come back to the right side.
5 seconds.
You got to get the ball off quick.
They're not going to get it off. Nope. Delay game.
And it is a delay again.
Timeout.
Deckerville.
Okay. That's twice they've gone to this Wildcat formation. They've been out of sorts, and they've had to talk things over.
We'll be right back here. Timeout called by Deckerville.
There you go. He got away from that time.
The keeper for Cooper Brown in the little bit of a shotgun position, and he takes it to Solowitz. Actually, the Wildcat direct snap to Brandon Solowitz, actually, with the snap.
I think they're going to have to measure this one again.
And he's closer to first down.
Nope,
that was
giving it to
2nd down and 9, and they are going to give him 10 yards. So moves the chains, cross midfield. Brandon Solowitz with the direct snap. They called the timeout. Quarterback on the sideline here.
Yeah, Coach Brown went, Cooper, you've done a great job, but we're going to get the Wildcat formation. We're going to put in probably a more true offensive lineman in the backfield that really gives Solowitz an extra blocker.
The ball will be at the 48-yard line for the Deckerville Eagles with 3:08 to go and counting. When will Morris call their timeouts here?
We'll see what happens here. I think
Deckerville did them a favor by calling one.
So. Yeah, and I think if Morris is able to stop them here quickly, I think you'll see the Morris Orioles use their timeouts here.
I formation, Cooper Brown under center. He'll hand it off to Solowitz. Solowitz right up the middle.
Fumble. Ball came out there.
It did. Morris is saying they have it.
Morris says they have it. Do they have it? They do. Our second turnover of the game here at the 2:38 mark. The clock is still rolling, though. The clock should be stopped. So the officials has marked it. They need to put more time back on the clock.
We both saw it just fall right to the ground, and I'm like, I don't know if anybody knew that ball was out.
No, that was a fumble on Solowitz there. The Orioles will take over 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line here, right near midfield.
Well, and this is about where Morris turned it over last time. It was right around midfield. So the only thing that hurt him there was all the time that ran off the clock. They got the ball back. Deckerville's defense makes another stop here.
But I think the Orioles have all 3 timeouts left. Deckerville's down to 2 now.
That clock was still rolling when they called the whistle. There should be more time put on the clock, but they're not going to do that. T34 mark.
Long out of the shotgun formation. He looks right, passes it over to his brother Oliver Long, and he runs out of bounds. He picks up about 9 on the play there for the Orioles. That will put them inside Deckerville territory at the 45-yard line.
They do have a kicker. So if this game gets tied, it could come down to one of these two teams potentially kicking a field goal maybe to win it. Who would have thought that in 8-player football? Eddie loves it. Just the potential of it, Eddie's in love with.
27-20. Ball now past midfield from the 46-yard line with a complete pass. Ball at the 45-yard line. 2:27 to go in the game. 2nd down and 1 for Morris. Trips it up on the left side. Wide receiver to the far right. Shotgun position. Griffin Long looks to the left side.
Bat it down. Trenton Park.
Great job by Park. I've been waiting for that all day because the Orioles have been throwing them short passes right past
that bubble
Park's
screen
hand, and he was able to finally get his hands up there and knock one down.
He's got those long arms. We saw that last night in Laker country a couple of times. Caden Caribou's like a 6'7" defensive end for Lakers. He had probably 4 deflections at the line of scrimmage just because you'd get that hand up there, and Cass City's quarterback couldn't get it over him. Trenton Park finally got one of those, and now
Long out of the shotgun formation. He's got trips right. Long just takes the ball off and runs off the right side. He's down to the 30, down to the 25, and finally tackled by Trenton Park. But a big gain of 5.
From the 45.
21-yard run by Griffin Long.
The quarterback keeper. He looked down the field for a receiver.
That's their biggest run of the afternoon.
For Griffin Long or for as a whole?
As a team.
And that will set up the Orioles 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line with the clock running inside of 2 minutes now here for the Orioles.
You got to have a little bit more urgency here. That's taking way too much time.
Now, if you're Morris, you don't want too much time because you don't want to give the ball back to Deckerville with the amount of time left.
You're under 2 minutes, though.
You still have 3 timeouts, though.
Trips it up on the left side. Shotgun position for Griffin Long, wide receiver on the right side. Down to 150 left in the game. 27-20. Deckerville leading. Morris on possession. Keeper for Griffin Long with the run. He's got it into the out of bounds around the 5-yard line, possibly. We'll see where they mark it. And now the quarterback with the runs, he gets down to the 5-yard line with that quarterback keeper. And goes out of bounds to stop the clock, so saves them a timeout with 1:42 to go in the game.
Be 1st and goal for the Orioles. Ball right at the 5-yard line here.
19-yard run. Just like that, back-to-back plays for Griffin Long. But the thing is about Morris is they don't want to score too quick because they don't want to give the ball back to Deckerville with a lot of time on the clock.
No.
Deckerville showed how quick they could score in the first half.
And if they score here, do you go for the PAT kick for the tie or go for 2 to pick the win?
Yeah. Your defense has been playing stellar.
Long out of the shotgun formation, trips left. Long looks over to the right to Valentine, and the pass is incomplete. Just a little outside of Valentine's reach.
That was in the end zone. That was into the right corner, but he had his man there, but just out of reach. He was in front of his defender, too. So
misfired that one. He was trying to throw it to the outside shoulder of Valentine, so number 32, Braylon McClellan, couldn't make any play on the ball, and that's what he did, but he threw it so far away from him that Valentine couldn't even make a play on the ball.
And that will be 2nd and goal for the Orioles. Ball resting at the 5-yard line. Long out of the shotgun formation. He's got trips to his left, single receiver to his right. Long tucks it and runs into the end zone for a Oriole touchdown here.
On 2nd down and 5-yard TD, it is 27-26. The Morris Oriole fans filling up the visitor stands, by the way, along with their lawn chairs out here. Go nuts here.
Now, Eddie, here comes the call that you talked about. Do they go for 2, or do they try to just kick the PAT and tie it?
And we're going to go timeout. Morrice here.
They want to talk it over.
We'll be right back. It is 27-26. 1:35 to go in the game. Morris scores. Griffin Long with a 5-yard TD. We'll be right back. Going for 2-point conversion here. Griffin Long will keep it. He'll try to run in for the 2-point conversion to the left side. Can he get across the plane?
No,
he does not. They went for 2, and they're denied. And Deckerville may wind down the clock for this win, possibly. 2-point run. No good by Griffin Long. They went for 2 to go for the win. Instead of the PAT kick, they did have a kicker and decided not to tie it
I
up.
thought it was the right call because Deckerville has not stopped you at all in the second half. It was a heck of an effort played by Danny Kenny, forcing him to the sideline and just dragging him down before he could get across the pylon. Now, if you're Morris, you want that timeout back because it's an onside kick. If you don't recover the onside kick, you only have 2 timeouts, 1 first down for Deckerville. Ball game.
After the failed 2-point conversion, it is Deckerville Eagles 27, Morrice Orioles 26, with 1:35 left in the game.
We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5. Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5. Morris gets within 1, 27-26. They go for 2 and possibly a win, and they are denied the 2-point run. Griffin Long scores a 5-yard TD. They're down by 1, 27-26, 1:35 to go. The squib kick here for Deckerville. It's picked up, and he falls on it smartly.
Now, if you're Morris, you really wish you had that third timeout back.
Rayleigh McClellan falling on it for Deckerville with 1:35 to go. The ball is at the 41-yard line.
But if you're Deckerville Eagles here, when you're running these plays, you have got to cover the ball up. You've got to hold on because you know Morris is going to go for the strips here.
Yeah, they already did one there with the fumble and scored on it. So,
one thing I thought about onside kicks, I think kickers kick it too hard because that was a straight line drive right at McClellan. Had really no movement on it, no chance for his team to even get down there to recover it.
Brown out of the I formation hands it to the second man back. That is Solowitz. Solowitz is stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and Morris is going to call their second timeout here of the half.
It is 27-26, 1:30 to go in the game. We'll be right back. Welcome back here, coming out of the timeout.
You called it. They're going to put 3 more seconds back on the clock, Jeremy.
1:33 to go. 27-26, second down and 10 for the Deckerville Eagles.
The main thing is here to hold on to the ball if you're the Deckerville Eagles. They go I formation, Brown under center. Brown hands it off to Solowitz. Solowitz runs up the middle. He is able to pick up 3 yards on that play, and the Orioles call their final timeout here of the half.
It'll be 1:27 to go. 27-26, third down, and about 7 or 8 yards here for the Deckerville Eagles. Another timeout, as you said.
That's the third and final timeout for Morris. So if Deckerville doesn't pick up the first down here, it's 40 seconds on a play clock. It's 5 seconds for the play. Morris is going to get the ball back with about 35 seconds on the clock if they're lucky.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm Deckerville here, I want to run that Wildcat formation with Solowitz.
You want to know what I'm thinking?
Get Kubaki on the edge there to block for him.
You want to know what I'm thinking? I formation, Cooper Brown on a little naked bootleg.
Yeah, that. Because you know that Morris
they're
is
coming hard after Solowitz, and I know Brown's not the fastest, most fleet of foot, but it's something that Morris is not going to expect. And worst comes to worst, you tell him to go down in bounds, we punt it away.
Yep. So the Deckerville Eagles break out the timeout here. I formation. They toss it to Solowitz. Solowitz on the left side, and he is able to get back just to the line of scrimmage, but stays
does a heck of a job to
in
stay in bounds. I don't mind that play call because it was trying to get Solowitz in space because they were all inside the tackles, but he didn't go anywhere, but he stayed in bounds. Clock's going to run.
And what Brown's going to do here is I assume that he's going to let the clock run all the way down and call a timeout right before the play clock expires here to use up every second he can.
Now, under a minute, it's 4th down and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line, Deckerville's own.
Cooper Brown's still out there at quarterback. He's been off every time they punted it. Is he going to try sealing the deal here?
27-26, 1-point lead for Deckerville.
He's going to call a timeout.
Yeah,
he just moved right next to the official.
Yeah, he has not called a play in yet, so he's going to wait until he gets down to the very end. Now, Coach Brown does call a timeout here for the Eagles.
34.8 seconds to go in the game. Deckerville, 4th down and 8 when they come back here. They lead by 1, 27-26. We'll see if they run it. And that'll be it because I do believe that's all.
They're going to punt this ball away. Yeah. Morris is going to get it with about 20 seconds on the clock.
And no timeouts
left.
And
no timeouts. And they're going to have to probably go about 70 yards the way Solowitz has been kicking it.
Okay. I think we'll just keep it right here.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Some other scores from last night. You can check our Sportsline link at StLakeBroadcasting.com. K-Pac defeating Brown City in Division 1. That was a heck of a game we did last night, 40-38 in Division 1. It'll be Kingston and K-Pac. I do believe Scott Bosby should be covering that game next week as he covered the Cass City Lakers game last night. Britton Deerfield won over Pittsford in Division 2. This is our coverage area teams. Britton Deerfield taking on the winner of this game. Deckerville leading by 1 here as we come out of this timeout. Frankenmuth took out Yale last night in Division 5, 56-0. Richmond over Armada, 14-10. Division 6, Almont over Clintondale, 42-12. We had Lakers over Cass City, 17-0 that you were at. Millington over Burton Bendel, 49-0.
At the half. That game was called at halftime.
Harbor Beach defeats Reese, 49-8, still undefeated. And USA Patriots over Genesee, 64-14.
Solowitz gets the punt
Great
off.
kick. Great kick. Look at this. All the way back to about the 19-yard line.
Valentine gets the ball off. He's running down the right sideline, and he's ran out of bounds at about the 30-yard line, where Morris will take over 1st and 10 with 24.7 seconds left here in the ball game.
That was
go ahead.
That was a great kick by Solowitz. Pushed Valentine all the way back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah.
Okay, I think...
1st and 10 for the Orioles here right at the 30-yard line here. So if you're Deckerville, you're
going
protect
5 DBs.
deep. Yes.
5 DBs, 2 defensive linemen, and Solowitz in the middle.
And they just brought in Isaac Beaver here as another defensive back.
And look how far deep Jesse Kaboski is. He is playing center field.
Because Orioles have no timeouts left. So if they have catch it in bounds, it's going to be tough to get another play off.
They're going to have to spike it.
Yeah, you got to get out of bounds or spike it. And here we go. Griffin Long throws it complete to Ali Long, and he steps out of bounds. Gets the first down and more. Moves the chains with 19.7 seconds to go in the game. 27-26. 1 point lead for the Deckerville Eagles against the Morrice Orioles. What a battle. What a great game here today in the first round.
And if you're Morrice, you're looking to do that about 2 more times just to get into the range of Griffin Long, where he can maybe chuck one in the end zone, or you get into field goal range.
Timeout here by Deckerville.
We'll be right back. 19.7 seconds to go here in the game. Morris on offense here on WBGV 92.5. All right, we had to stop that commercial too long for this timeout. Griffin Long would throw it up. Has a receiver, Wyatt. He catches it. Wyatt catches it. He's got to go out of bounds, and he does with 9.3 seconds to go.
Wow.
Complete to Wyatt. Valentine at the 30-yard line moves all the way down to the 15, 16-yard line, I believe.
42-yard pitch and catch there.
16-yard line, and he did get out of bounds.
And he got out of bounds. Wyatt Valentine catches it and races away and gets down
Jesse
into
Kaboski
the red zone.
Missed that by inches from knocking it down. If I'm him, I'm going for the tackle there. Let the clock run out.
9.3 seconds to go in the game.
1 play at the end zone here. Maybe 2 if you're lucky. No timeout.
27-26. Morris with possession in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
It's got to be either an incomplete pass or in the end zone for Morris. Can't get tackled in bounds.
Long with the snap. He's looking. Long lofts it up into the end zone.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Flag!
I think it's going to be offensive pass interference. I think he pushed off.
Yeah. Valentine had the touchdown catch, but they threw a flag in the end zone, and they believe it's a push-off.
And Morris can't believe it. Look at number 8. His hands are on his head like, what?
1.9 seconds left, and there is a flag on the play.
The officials are discussing once again.
With a play in the end zone, a pass.
Oh, great coverage by McClellan. Valentine just went up and just gave him a little push-off.
Let's see what they call here. The official breaks the huddle. Pass interference on the offense.
Wow. Is that a 15-yard penalty in high school, too?
Yes.
Wow.
That will back them up 15 yards. But they will have one more play here, I think.
Yes, they will.
Morris Orioles coaching staff a little bit livid on that call.
It was a lot of contact, but I didn't think it was worthy of a flag.
No.
But they did have a nitpick one on Deckerville, so clearly they kept it even.
So what? 1.9 seconds left here in the game.
It was caught in the end zone. It was called taken away.
If you're Deckerville, it's everybody at the goal line. Yes. Catch the ball, bat it down, do whatever you can.
Ball at the 31-yard line here for the Morrice Orioles. Long out of the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. He's looking right.
He's under
getting pressure by the Deckerville Eagle defense.
This is exactly what they want. He throws it
upfield to
Gutting catches it.
And he is brought down in bounds, and that is the final. Deckerville wins 27-26.
Wow. Final play, Gutting comes down. It took 6 Deckerville Eagle players at the end of that play to get Gutting to bring him down at the 12-yard line.
That's why you put everybody at the goal line and say, let him catch it underneath and just rally and make the tackle, and they did that.
Dan Brown's still limping, but he went out there to celebrate with his team, and he limps off the field here.
He's going to need Ian Flanagan's little scooter.
Gutting beside himself here. What a battle. What a great game. The officials are talking about it, too, at the field about the calls here at the end of the game. That's not – I mean, we've seen all. We saw back-to-back turnovers. What a battle here, Morrice Orioles to try to come back here. They initially had a catch in the end zone, taken away.
What a swing of emotions there for Morris here, going for it, and they get caught in the end zone.
Well, it was called a touchdown initially.
And then there was a flag on to play. Yeah. So you go from high of high to low of lows in the matter of 3 seconds.
And then Gutting catches it around the 15-yard line, and they're right at the 10-yard line.
Initially, when he caught it, I went, oh, no, he's got to lane to the corner. But Deckerville rallied quickly and made that stop.
Your final score, the final play, comes down inside on the field. Deckerville, 6 Deckerville Eagle players. I can't even say who all had the tackle initially.
Everybody.
I think Danny Caney was down there, too. Danny Caney was right there with the initial contact. 27-26 your final score. It's the Deckerville Eagles moving on to the next round to take on Britton Deerfield. And that will be on the road as well. It's 27-26. Deckerville Eagles gets the win with the freshman quarterback behind center as well. Cooper Brown in the running plays from Brandon Solowich. Our post-game report coming up here on WBGV 92.5 FM. We'll be right back. Again, 27-26. Deckerville over Morris. Welcome back. Heart-pounding action here in the second half. Morris battle back down 27 to 7,
yeah.
20 points down, and they come back in the second half. A lot of Morris offense here. In fact, JB had a hard time filling in the spaces here because he was running out of space.
When you throw the ball 58 times a game, I'm not prepared for that.
Yeah. So it was all Morris here in the second half.
Yeah, it was a tale of two halves for this game here tonight. The Deckerville Eagles had control and did whatever they wanted in the first half, and you come out in the second half, and the Morrice Orioles changed their whole offensive scheme, and they went almost exclusively through the air in the second half here and was able to come back and make a heck of a game.
All right, so let's go to a scoring recap, sir.
Yes, first for the visiting Morrice Eagles. As a team, 22 carries, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, passing 37 of 58 for 384 yards and a touchdown and 1 interception. As a team, they ran 80 plays for 500 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 turnover. Individual stats for the Morrice Orioles. Quarterback Griffin Long, 12 carries, 74 yards and a touchdown. Running back Austin Gutting, 9 carries, 37 yards and a touchdown. And it was Schmidt-France, 1 carry for 5 yards. Passing was Griffin Long. He was 37 of 58 for 384 yards and a touchdown, 1 turnover. Receiving, it was leading the way, number 9, Austin Gutting, 15 receptions for 126 yards on 19 targets. Tyler Ash had 1 reception for 6 yards on 3 targets. Brandon Schmidt-France, 2 receptions, 8 yards on 5 targets. Oliver Long, 7 catches, 109 yards and a touchdown on just 9 targets. And Wyatt Valentine, 13 receptions, 141 yards on 21 targets and 1 touchdown for the Morrice Orioles. For the victorious Deckerville Eagles as a team, 32 rushing attempts for 191 yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 fumble. Passing as a team, they were 7 of 8 for 87 yards and a touchdown. Total offense, just 40 plays, so Morris doubled them up there. 278 yards. Morris almost doubled them there. The difference was the extra points and 2-point conversions.
Okay, so that was Morrice Orioles offense you just went through?
Yeah,
right?
and Deckerville's team stats.
Okay. We're going to take a break and come back for Deckerville stats here. 27-26, the final score. Deckerville will face Britton Deerfield next week in the Region 4 championship game. We'll be right back. Post-game report continues. Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5 FM. The Deckerville Eagles get the win over the Morrice Orioles. What a battle. A team still consoling each other here on the field. Great battle here. Initially, Morris had that touchdown in the end zone that was called back due to an offensive pass interference. Play brought down inbounds here. Gutting had the last play of the game. Here's the Deckerville Eagles stat report with Jonathon Bischer.
Leading the way for Deckerville is Brandon Solowitz, 24 carries, 194 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Cooper Brown, freshman quarterback, 6 carries, 10 yards, 1 carry for Jesse Kaboski for 0 yards. Passing was Cooper Brown, 7 of 8 for 87 yards and a touchdown. Leading the way was Jesse Kaboski, 4 receptions, 46 yards and a touchdown. Brandon Solowitz had 3 receptions for 41 yards, and Logan Shanks had the lone target, which was Cooper Brown's lone incompletion. Deckerville as a team, 278 yards of offense compared to Morrice's 500 yards.
Wow. Just incredible. What a battle here. And we will have our head coach, Bill Brown, talking with us here right now. We'll put on the headsets. Incredible battle. and you knew we were going to go up a very tough team here. Both tough teams. This was a state finalist. They were playing the same day you won the state title last year in a different division. You knew this was going to be a good one. A lot of restarters come back for this Morrice Oriole team. Your assessment of the game? I mean, it was a battle. Both teams had turnovers in the second half, but you guys stuck it out and able to pull off the win. Didn't score in the second half, however, but just Morrice played tighter defense, able to make some stops, but you guys gutted it out. Defensively is what does this game for you?
We'll just start with Morrice. Got a great program. They're at the state championship last year. I wished Kendall Crockett good luck, right before their game. I made sure of that because there's a mutual respect because it's a great rivalry,
the NCTL foe?
Yeah, it was, and we've always meet them in the regional. We've always met them, and they've beat us in the past. They're a lot like us. Their kids play physical, and they're very organized, but take nothing away from them. They came out and played second half. We gave them a little, we didn't step on their throat. We had a chance. Defensively, had to come up. I mean, I don't know how many play drives they had, but I think
it was a lot of them.
18 yards or 18 play drives or 12, whatever it was. Our defense did a great job.
Yes.
But, we saw momentum is what we saw in the second half. And I think the first half we saw our team speed was, I think, even on the first play. We went off guard, 35 power. That's our play. And I think our kids blocked it perfectly. And I think our team speed was a little faster. We're not as big as those dudes, and they have some kids, individuals that might be faster than what we have. But
number 3 was a big boy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no doubt. Yeah. But he's a great player.
Yeah, he was speedy player. Too for his size. Yeah.
Anybody would love to have him. We'd love to. But take down the way. I'm proud of our kids. The gutsy. Sometimes we shoot our own self in the foot here, and we cause our own problems sometimes, and that's the thing we need to get away from. If you're going to make the run and keep going, let's not make those mistakes. Let's make them beat us. I think we had a couple of those, but other than that, we played a great team, so I'm going to take nothing away from that. We're going to enjoy it, and then we're going to play a tough Britton Deerfield team that we've never beat down there. We've lost. We played them in the 90s and lost. We played them a few years ago up here, and we lost. So, it's time, and we're looking very forward. We're in a regional final. That's all we can say, man.
You said that defensively, Danny Kenny was all over the field there. He did a great job in his secondary. I mean, a lot of tackles. His name was being called off a lot today.
Yeah, we moved him up. He's been starting that position all year, and then with the injury to Ian, there's been a little bit more. He's probably taken their lengthier type receivers, and Jesse can take, their best receiver. Both of them can. It just depends how we're doing. But now he's coming up and he's tackling. He's, before he was a little,
You've seen him go after the ball.
Sophomore. Yeah, he's coming up and hitting now, and he's making stops, and he's not. But he is really. We had the discussion. We were going through group last week, and he was. We were just going through group work, and just the way he's developing right now. He's improving, and that's one thing about when we're coaching these younger players. You can see great. Improvement, sophomore and junior, man, you can just see a lot. And, we saw it with Cooper Brown, too, today.
That's what I was going to say. You're bringing a freshman quarterback.
You got to talk about him.
Yes.
I mean, that's my nephew.
Yeah. But besides that fact, he managed the game well. He didn't do anything too great. He managed his offense really well as a quarterback. He threw some pretty sweet passes, and the receivers really helped him out by adjusting in some of those passes. But they were pretty much on the mark there for him.
Yeah.
And the adjustments that Kabowski did, too.
And let's face it, we had a very good quarterback go out and Ian. And Ian ain't going to be there. So, we're going – Coop can throw the ball, and Coop's got good hands, and he can manage the game and not turn the ball over. And that's what we got to expect from him. But that's his role now. He made some balls. He threw some balls.
Yes,
we do have receiver. We have dudes that can catch. Yeah. So he's just got to put it up there. And he had a little adjustment. That first week we brought him up game 8. We didn't play him game 8, but we started in game 9. But he had a little adjustment because our receivers are faster than his JV players.
And you talked about him managing it. Really, at the end of the first half there, he hit that play to Jesse Kabowski down the field. You guys got up and ran 3 plays in under 20 seconds. Handoff to Salowitz, quarterback sneak, and then they thought it was going to be a quarterback sneak again. He just turns around and goes, "Here, Brandon, get us a yard." And what does that show from him, a freshman, in just 2 weeks to realize we got to go quick here? Everybody's got to get set, make sure there's no penalties, and they got it done. 2 seconds left?
And he's been around the program since he's been 4 or 5 years old. So he's been around the whole time, and maybe he's used to everything, but he's been running that offense. He's got his dad always helping him out too at home. But he's a football kid, and he eats it. And so
he's a pretty good cornhole thrower too. So
he sure is. And you want him on your team.
Yes, you
but,
do.
You look at our plays. We have multiple plays with multiple tags or multiple ways to block them, and he knows what that means. And to be a freshman and do that and do what he did today is pretty exceptional. I'm proud of that kid. That did a great job. And here's the other thing: you got freshmen, and he knows. That's Coach Boone's son. Our kids, our offensive linemen and our older dudes have rallied around him because they know we need him to make plays, and we need to keep people off him, keep his jersey clean, because they're rallying around that, and that's something right here. Maybe we can't put a price on right now.
Make sure you guys get healthy for next week. Make sure your coaching staff is healthy as well.
Well, that's just the deal. I think Dan. I don't know what will happen.
You took a hit, man.
Holy shit! It did. I looked at it. I almost swore. Oh no! Luckily, I just got out of the way. I hate that. Oh my gosh,
that's scary because they're coming at you fast.
Yeah. Well, that is. That is. So you get a hurt. Well, it was Isaac. Isaac Beaver got pushed into him, and Isaac got 140. But when a kid hits him and then knocks, oh boy, poor Dan. But
and you need Isaac because just in case something happens to Cooper, you got to have him. He's pretty reliable too, and he did an admirable job against K-Pac despite that loss there, coming in as a starting quarterback there as well. So
he did. Who, Cooper?
Isaac Beaver back in K-Pac too.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. Isaac's been the backup and this and that, but he had to go both ways. He had to play a little bit more, and then it's like, we'll get kids going one way, and hey, it's just we had to evolve, and we're evolving into what you're saying today.
So, taking from this game, what do you got to evolve here to get improved against Britton Deerfield?
Boy, I took all the blame right there. We need to put another score or two in there second half.
Yeah, you didn't score in the second half.
But take nothing away from them. They adjusted. We didn't. And the other thing is we kind of sat on the lead, and maybe we shouldn't have, because as far as I'm concerned too, we get a turnover down here, we get a pick six. We just changed that perplexity of that game too. We were probably got a little tight. I probably got a little tight, and I wanted to run the ball. All we needed was 2 more first downs. That game's over. And we didn't get it. I mean, even throughout the second half.
The other key play on special teams, Brandon Salowich blocking that extra point kick. That was a key right here today.
Well, I thought all special teams was a kick. They muffed one kickoff and one punt. They fielded one that was going to go out of bounds, and he stepped out of bounds. I thought that was a big difference. You were forcing them with your special teams to drive the length of the field where they were giving you great field position all day.
And they did. And they did drive down.
Credit to them, right? They did that, but that is so tough to do when you got to go 90 yards consistently.
It is. If we can do that all year, kicking in the end zone, that's great. But Mark had a great game today, and Dunker, who's the kicker, he had a great game and cut him loose, and it's very important defensively, just like you're saying for that. But Mark had a great game, and to be honest with you, that's the reason why the K-Pac situation, we lost field position. We mistakenly kicked stuff out of bounds and whatnot, and they were starting on the 45, 50, and then it's 4-down territory for those dudes. So we can't, when you're down there, that side of the 40, you don't get those 4 downs, and our defense can do that. But especially in the 8-man, these guys, or because all these Detroit Lions fans, they all think they can go on 4th down.
I saw a couple plays there. I saw a couple there from Lions.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'll let you go, Coach. Celebrate your coaches, talk to your players, and check on your brother, too, as well. And good luck. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thanks for covering us. You guys do a great job. All right?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, Bill.
We might have you on Thumb Sports Line, too. So is that cool?
Yeah, yes? I look forward to it.
All right.
Stop predicting that we're always going to lose.
That helps.
You're supposed to be a homer.
It's bullet-time material for you, Coach.
We'll see you, brother.
All right, thank you. Coach Bill Brown there. We'll be right back here on WBGV 92.5 FM. Our post-game report continues. Thank you to head coach Bill Brown of the Deckerville Eagles. Gets the win 27-26. Welcome back here on WBGV 92.5 FM. Again, 27-26, the final score. And we talked about the key special teams block and kickoff. PAT kick attempt by Morris, which was, implicating here in this game here.
It very much was, and we talked about it with Coach Brown. The special teams were the difference. Morris had 3 special teams mistakes. They muffed a kickoff, they muffed a punt, and they caught a kickoff out of bounds at the 10-yard line and forced them to drive the length of the field. Now, granted, they did that all game, but that takes up so much time that they ran out of time in the second half at the end of the game there.
All right, quick scoring recap. In first quarter, Deckerville scores in the first play. 67-yard TD run by Brandon Salowich for Deckerville. Takes the lead 7-0. First quarter, 11:45 mark. Second touchdown, it's Morris ties it up, 2:38 mark. Number 9, Austin Gating with a 5-yard TD run. And the PAT kick, good by number 42, Max Horvatin. to tie it up 7-7 in the first quarter, 2:38 mark. Deckerville takes the lead again with fourth quarter, 1:08 left, 14-7. Brandon Salowitz, a 29-yard TD run, and the PAT kick good by Mark Donker. At the end of the first quarter, 14-7. In the second quarter, 7:44 mark. Number 33, Cooper Brown, the freshman quarterback for Deckerville, a 15-yard TD pass to Jesse Kaboski, who adjusted, but the PAT kick was no good. It's 20-7, 7:44 to go. Deckerville gets on the board again with 4 seconds left on that clock. 27-7. Brandon Salowitz with a 1-yard TD run. There was no timeouts. They were trying to hurry up to the line of scrimmage, and they got it in for the 1-yard TD. PAT kick good by Mark Donker. The play was set up on 4th and 3, reception by Jesse Kaboski from the 32 to 4-yard line in that play. Pivotal play.
That was a big play because he caught that off about 3 deflections.
That's at the half, 27-7. It was all Morris in the second half. Third quarter, 1:29 mark. Number 5, quarterback Griffin Long, a 12-yard TD pass. And number 4, Wyatt Valentine. PAT kick was blocked. There's the key play there by the Deckerville Eagles, Brandon Salowitz. Morris closes it in, 27-20. Fourth quarter, 9:23 mark. On 4th and 10, Griffin Long, a 49-yard TD pass to brother Oliver Long. PAT kick was good by number 42, Max Horvatin. It's 27-20 there. Morris fumbles. Then
Morris threw an interception.
That was taken away by Danny Kenny through the hands of Wyatt Valentine. Then Morris takes it back with a Deckerville fumble. It's 27-20. Deckerville defensive interception by number 1, Danny Kenny. They take over the 42-yard line, but Morris gets it back. As Deckerville offense fumbles, Morris defense recovers, takes over at their own 46-yard line with 2:35 to go in the game. It's 27-20, and then with 1:35 on the clock, Griffin Long, 5-yard TD run. They go for 2-point, and is no good. It's 27-26 at that point right there. So I made a mistake there. I didn't put in the 26-point mark there. So I have to delete that one. They went into the end zone. It was called back. And then it was in the end zone with about, 4 seconds left?
What happened was Morris kicked an onside kick. Deckerville recovered. Deckerville punted away. Morris in 3 plays marched down the field, and they threw a jump ball in the end zone, and they got called for offensive pass interference with less than 2 seconds to go, and then they couldn't convert on the final play of the game.
All right, so that is the correction. It was 27-26, and Deckerville pulls it off and gets the win. After the 2-point attempt was no good, they went for the win for the 2-point run. Griffin Long got that 5-yard TD to get within 1, and that's your final score. 27-26, your final score. Deckerville pulls out the win, and again, that block kick, I think, obviously pivotal in this game for Deckerville to hang on to the win. So, fantastic job. What a great game. When we come back, we'll close things out here with Jonathon Bischer and Jeremy Burgess. Again, 27-26, Deckerville over Morrice Orioles. To 92.5 as we wrap things up here. Deckerville Eagles over Morris 27-26. I want to make a special shout-out to Jim Nickel once again. We talked to him during the K-Pac game when we were here last year. This is his final game as the grounds maintenance. He does it all. He's a bus driver as well. I think he'll still be doing that here. He'll be retiring soon. So this was his final season here, taking care of this great field and just everything else. He does a lot here, and a shout-out to Jim Nickel. I know they honored him here, the last home game here. But we talked to him during that game, and, I'll still see him around. He does like to hunt. He's an avid hunter, too. So a shout-out to Jim Nichols. Always a great guy. He sets us up here and makes sure we're okay and taking care of us. So a shout-out to him. This is his final home game here on the field. I know he'll be attending the games, though, as this time a spectator. So, yeah, great guy. And I told him, hey, I might have to give you a call next year. If I do a Deckerville home game, I might want you to come on the air with me. So, yeah. All right. So a shout-out to Jim Necko. And, of course, Deckerville winning 27-26. They take on Britton Deerfield next week. That will be on the road for Deckerville.
Yes. And it'll probably be, more than likely, be a Saturday game down there. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
So the keys of the game was his first one to what?
32 points tonight.
Pretty close.
All
right.
It was Brandon Solowitz over 175 yards, and he got that. 194. So they did exactly that. The only difference was Morris did the long sustaining drives. Yes. Deckerville went the quick hitting, but hey, that's a recipe for success. If you're going to score quick, that's also a great recipe.
Yes.
And a shout-out to Morris, too. They had a fantastic play by Griffin Long. He is a player out there. He's a junior. He'll be back next year as well.
Yep.
A lot of key players coming back as well. Again, thank you for tuning in here on WBGV 92.5 Sand Lake Broadcasting, your flagship for Sand Lake County sports coverage. And, of course, Thumb Sports Line, our flagship Thumb Sports coverage of recapping the games of teams in the BWAC and the Big Thumb Conference. We'll be back for Tuesday's Thumb Sports Line, myself and Mike Gallagher, and special guests as well on 95.3 FM. WMIC, streaming online at SandLakeBroadcasting.com. Thank you for tuning in on WBGV 92.5. Thank you, Jonathon Bischer. Nice to see you, buddy.
Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you, Jeremy Burgess.
Thank you.
Here on 92.5 WBGV for Sand Lake Broadcasting Sports.